Yeah, we all know how this topic stuff's gonna go. It's gonna go completely off topic, but as long as we clear everything like real fast, like we are not talking about that cunt. Just saying, we're not.
Talking about what?
Rose. We're not talking about her. It's okay.
Okay, let me go to my.
Yeah, let's not do that because the type of mood that I'm in tonight, like everybody could catch the fire squad. I could honestly give a fuck less right now.
Yeah.
Like I have like no remorse for like any human life right now. That's why I've stayed off of IG.
Okay, let me go to YouTube. Let me put this in. Copy link.
Sorry, I'm trying to like cheer up a friend of mine in messages. I'm sending him pictures of my feet, like, just trying to cheer him up. And
All right.
okay, my feet didn't cheer him up.
How's it going?
I have like on my right foot, my brother got a tattoo gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Come on, let me tattoo you." And I'm like, "Dude, like I have like $4,000 worth of art on my body." I was like, "You seriously want to fucking tattoo me? Like it's gonna look like chicken scratch." He's like, "I don't care." He's like, "Come on, let me do it." I was like, "Fine, okay, fuck it, why not?" So you know he did. He drew stick people on my feet, and then he tattooed some weird looking fucking star, and then there's like a lightning bolt and a broken heart, and there's a half moon, and it did used to say "Come as you are" on the side of my foot, but that rubbed off. I'm like, my foot looks so fucked up. Like you look at my body and you could see that I've paid a lot of money for all of my art, which I'm probably going to post up pictures of my tattoos on Instagram today because somebody else asked me if they could see my tattoos. So I think I'm just going to post them all on there. But I was like, dude, like I have like a jailhouse tattoo on my foot. like, like, like I have all this fucking art, and my tattoo artist actually entered me into Tattoo and Ink magazine for my back tattoos. And here on my foot, I have fucking chicken scratch. Like, you fucking dick, man. And when he was doing it, he almost wiped my foot with a bleach wipe. He was like, "Oh shit, wrong towel." I'm like, "Yeah, dickhead. Like, what the fuck are you doing?"
Okay. Let's see. I really could care less about the remastered. Okay.
I'm gonna check on the baby. Well, we're live. Let me know, and I'll stop saying we're checking on the baby.
We're live right now, but no one's watching.
Oh. What? Good. How much has he had so far?
Here, check.
Hold on a second, guys.
All right.
Probably hasn't won
Where is it?
Go sit
it. Yeah, have you burped him yet?
Huh?
Have you burped him yet? Well, burp him now because he's at 3.
3?
Burp him now, and then he can have up to another ounce. But yeah,
Okay.
get a burp out of him. Alrighty, I'm back.
Okay.
So, tonight's topics are what?
Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Awesome. 2 games I don't play, so I'm down to talk about it.
See, Call of Duty I could do because I played it at like a semi-professional level, so I can talk about Call of Duty, but I don't know shit
Yeah.
about Battlefield.
I mean, I played Call of Duty. Like my favorite game, period, like above all fucking games, including GTA, is Modern Warfare 3. But I played the new one. I played right before my Xbox got fucking underneath me. I was playing the new one, and I fucking loved it, and I was getting pretty good at it. I have some clips on my Instagram um, of it, but I didn't play it long enough.
Yeah.
But I had it.
Yeah,
Don't fucking have
when
it.
like me and my older brother are the ones that we play together, and we used to run like GBs and do like
No,
2v2.
GPs were the days.
Well, we used to do 2v2 S&D tournaments for like small cash, like here and there, like $500
Yeah,
and
I know
shit.
what you're talking about. That's why I did too.
A team that was 4 of us, and it was like we were like semi-pro. Like we never got to see like the big stage or anything, but we had sponsorships and we were considered like a semi-pro team. And there was 4 of us and shit, but the other 2 broke away. But me and my brother said that when the next Call of Duty comes out, we're gonna try and get back into it because like right now we run 2-2. We run 2v2 S&Ds on MWR.
Nice. Yeah, I was in a World at War team for GB. We dominated World at War.
Like Modern Warfare 3 is when I started,
Yeah.
and then well at like the semi-pro levels we did Modern Warfare 3, but I played the original Black Ops. But then Black
Oh
Ops 2 we had a team.
Black
Ghost we
Ops.
had a
Oh.
team. Advanced Warfare we had a team, and then Black Ops 3, the start of Black Ops 3, we had a team, and then I grew to hate Black Ops 3, so I just stopped playing it.
Yeah. We had a
That's
team
what it
for
was.
we had a team
Black Ops.
for Call of Duty 4, World at War, uh, Modern Warfare 2, and a lot of other games.
Dude, fucking Black Ops 1, like, I hear everybody say Black Ops 1 sucks, Black Ops 2 was fucking awesome, Black Ops 3 sucked. Now, I'm like the opposite. Black Ops 1, oh my god. I fucking love that game. It was like sex on a game. I fucking love that game so much.
The
Black
original
Ops
Black
2,
Ops is like the OG, like
Yeah.
it was good.
yeah, like Black Ops 2, I thought sucked. And I didn't even play it. I had it for a day and brought it back to GameStop. Black Ops
Oh
3,
no.
I fucking loved. Except I don't like the fucking every time I played Black Ops 3, I was always in the same fucking match and I hated it. I can't remember what it was called now. I'm trying to remember.
I love Black Ops, the original Black Ops, especially because I used to play zombies.
Yeah.
And then Black Ops 2, I loved Black Ops 2. Oh, I used to get down on Black Ops 2. So many great memories. I'm playing League Play and GBs on Black Ops 2, but
Oh, League Play. Oh my
fucking
god.
hated Black Ops 3.
I
hated Black
hate
Ops 3 with a
Black Ops
passion.
3.
Black Ops 3, I feel like they put too much time into like the specialists and the
Yeah.
specialist perks than they did actually like the game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
People didn't like it, bro, but I promise you, Advanced Warfare and Ghost are 2 of my favorite CODs that I used to fucking wreck people in.
See, I never played either one of those.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Call of Duty Ghost and Advanced Warfare, I used to just fucking destroy
You
kids. Like,
Good. Oh,
people didn't like Advanced Warfare because that was the first year they brought like the
Mhm.
exosuit movement and shit.
Yeah. And a lot of people hated that.
I loved that shit because I thought it made like slang and like I thought it made gunfights more intense. Like,
Yeah.
because you could do a lot more
Yeah.
than just fucking scuff jump people. Like, you could actually move in the air and shit.
Yeah. I always clawed.
I know how to claw on GTA because I used to claw playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always clawed and shit on GTA and and Siege.
Bro, Crimsy told me last night that he still RTs and I cringed.
Yeah, oh yeah, he doesn't know how to claw.
He was like, yeah, I never learned how to claw. And I was like, oh, dude, like, I can train you, but just knowing now that you RT, like, that hurts my feelings. Like, I feel like I'm letting you down as a friend.
I even tried to tell him, hey, I'll teach you. He's like, nah. I'm like, okay.
RTing is so disgusting.
Dude,
Last
I've
time
tried
I
so
tried,
many times to RT and I fucking can't. I feel like a bumbling retard when I try to RT. I'm like,
I
I
don't know
just
if
can't
you,
do that.
I don't know if you guys remember him. He's Simplicit on IG, but he was Chief X Rex when he was with me in War Chiefs.
yeah. I
He can
remember.
RT, and that motherfucker is stupid good with RT. Like, probably one of the best RT shooters I've ever known.
Yeah.
But like,
I
he
still,
tried like showing me one day, like we were doing TDMs, just goofing around. He's like, bro, you should try to RT. And like, I did it for like half a match, and I was like, fuck this, I'm done. Like, I can't do this.
the only time I'll ever RT is like when I just fuck around.
No.
And
Even
it's
then.
close range.
I can't RT at all. Like literally, if you look at my character when I'm fucking RTing, it probably looks like I'm fucking retarded. I'm serious. I can't
Yeah.
do it. It took
Yeah,
me a
no.
long time to get used to FPS too. It took me a long time to get used to that. Prodigy
Yeah.
The
literally
only
was
time,
there with me for like 3 days, like telling me because I kept reverting back to the way I was doing it before, which was just normal. I
Yeah.
didn't I
yeah,
didn't
no.
claw, and I kept reverting back. And so then when I switched, I had no choice. And like one time I was in the middle of a war and I was literally learning how to do FPS. And I was just like, or FPS too, I think. So I'm like in the middle of a war and I told him, I was like, fucking switch my settings back for me. Like, do it now. He's like, no, you're not going to fucking learn if I do that. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. He's like, get back in there and fucking learn how to do it and, battle it out. And so I did. And then the very next day when I got online, I went to switch my settings back and I couldn't play my original settings. I was already starting to get used to it.
FPS2 is like a baby step towards claw.
Yeah. Well, I can't play claw, dude. I fucking tried on 360, but my first finger was not long enough to like come around onto the A button.
Oh yeah, no, I used to, like I said, I used to claw when I played Call of Duty.
Not
So I
the A
mean,
button.
it's just natural for me.
But yeah, like I just couldn't fucking do it. Like I tried. He used to try to show me all the time, and I was like, I can't learn it. Like I actually broke a controller because of that. That's a controller
It
somebody wanted to
hurts.
buy. Like you fucking
It
joke.
hurts my hands. Like if I claw for too long now, it hurts my hands just because I've gotten older. But the only time that I claw now is when I'm trying to go like super sweaty in like a TDM or like a private free mode war or something. Like, and when I'm trying to like super sweat, I'll play claw. But most of the time, I just play FPS2 because like my hands can't handle it like it used to.
Yeah, because when you claw it, it fucking hurts.
Well, yeah, then you got to
For a
think too,
long
bro. When I
time.
used to play Call of Duty and all I did was claw, like I was like
Yeah.
15, 16. So like that shit didn't bother me. But now that I'm like almost 24, bro, like I can only like take so much. Like my hand,
Yeah.
even now, bro. If I'm in a free mode war, like I can only do it for like 2 hours, and then my hands start to hurt, and I gotta bail.
Yeah.
I think
And
the
it's like,
fucking longest battle I had was like my hand did actually end up hurting. And it was a 13-hour battle actually against SOALS. Yeah, it was. And it was when I think it was when the club split and then there was SOA La Mesa.
no, that was SLA Nation when they split.
Because I remember I was helping, or Pineapple and them was actually helping
Yeah, that's
again.
Nation.
Yeah, it was so crazy. It was 13 fucking hours. I was like,
I
Prodigy fucking
joined
was
like
I'm starving.
halfway.
Like every time I took a break, I gave him the controller. So like he would play while I was like eating or something, and then
Yeah.
I would, get back going. There was like a couple times he's like, "No, I'm not giving it back because I'm doing better." I'm like, "Fuck off! Give me the fucking controller." I was like, "Cause you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna see the fighting difference, and they're gonna fucking know it's you and not me."
Oh, I knew when I was fighting you. And then you
Yeah, I did.
spoke
I
for
did
two
give him the
seconds.
controller a couple times. There was quite a few
Yeah.
times, but once I got better on the one, I never did that ever. In fact,
Yeah.
I got accused one time by the band person. I got
Mhm.
accused because she wanted to TDM me, so I did it, and I got accused of it being him and not me. So I sent her a video in Kick Chat. I told him, I said, because she had sent a message to me on Instagram. She's like, "Dad, it's not you. That's fucking Prodigy. Blah, blah, blah. Prove it." I was like, okay, fine. So here I was TDMing her and had Prodigy stand behind me, and he recorded me, and we sent it in Kick that it was me. Like, it wasn't him fucking playing. It was me. And she was just mad. She was fucking losing. I made her screenshot her shit. So, you know. But anyway, there was times where I gave him the controller. Like if I had to eat or go to the bathroom, or if I was getting too fucking frustrated, I would tell him to take the controller for like 10 minutes and let me fucking cool my shit and then come back.
Yeah.
But
That's
you,
all we did in War Chiefs was fucking war. Either if we weren't in a war, we were doing friendly TDMs against each other. If we weren't doing friendly TDMs against each other, we were doing it against other people.
Yeah.
Or like we were always fucking shooting in War Chiefs. So like literally like the longest, I wouldn't say well, it was a war. We went on like an 8-hour spree of being in a free mode war. Like we pushed out like 2 MCs. We left that lobby, and then we went to another lobby, and then like we pushed out 2 more MCs, and then we stayed there. And then right when we left, like AEMC and another MC came in. So we were in another war. We did that shit for like 8 hours, and then we did TDMs for like 2 hours, like 3 hours, like that shit. I don't miss those days at all. That's all we did was shoot.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that too.
Like we'd spawn in a lobby, and if there were no MCs in that lobby, we'd immediately move to the next one.
We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I'll kick you. Trust me.
All right. But yeah, it's like, it's horrible sometimes.
Yeah, I don't miss those days. Now, like I said, I do like 2 hours of free mode war, and I'm like, yo, I'm out. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Now, like I just grab my scorecards and dip. Like,
Yeah. But no.
that's always been
It's
like an
awkward.
argument. Like I know we're not talking about GTA tonight, but whenever
Yeah.
I host it or the next time we talk about GTA, that's always been one subject I wanted to talk about and get other people's opinions on, is like push out versus like people having scorecards and leaving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We can do that for like tomorrow's episode. or
Yeah, I always
something.
love that argument when people are like, "Oh, we pushed you out," and then my argument was, "No, you didn't push anything out. I had scorecards."
Yeah. Me
I
and
got
you
my
both have the
left.
same fucking. Me and you have the same thing.
Yeah. If I'm up on you by double digits, like I'm not gonna sit around in a free mode war and fight your goofy ass. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna leave. Like, what the fuck's the point?
It's just like, oh, wait, what? You pushed me out? I was like 50
Yeah.
to 1 on you.
I always love those arguments. Like, oh yeah, but you got pushed out. Like, no.
No, I got tired of smacking you around.
I have like 6 scorecards on your crew of me slapping the shit out of you and me getting bored. So GG.
Like in wartime, that's what we all did. We were like, you can fight for 2 hours or 4 or 1.
Yeah.
As long as you're up on them, you can leave.
That's why I actually became like a TDM player. Like back in the day when I first joined Chiefs, like I didn't do TDMs when I joined Chiefs.
Yeah.
But that's why I started getting into TDMs, because like I got to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck a free mode war, let's 1v1 and get it over with so I can fucking move on Monday. Like,
Yeah.
takes 15 minutes, let's do a 1v1 and then we're done.
That's horrible. But let's go back on topic. The rumor for the next coming Call of Duty is supposed to be set in Vietnam. What the fuck?
So it's gonna be like boots back to the ground type Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be dope. I mean, you gotta do something, because I mean, to keep having the same type of shooter but with a different theme, like people start running out of ideas.
Yep.
So
Oh wait, it's not even being developed by Activision or any of them.
who's it being made by?
Well, it is being made by Activision, but it's Sledgehammer.
Oh.
The same
So if it's
the same guys that made the remastered version of COD 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's gonna appeal to the fan base a lot more, because I know when
Especially,
Advanced
like,
Warfare came out,
our age group, that's gonna be like, hey.
Well, and older, because when Advanced Warfare came out, people raged because of the exosystems. And then Black Ops 3, people raged because of the movement systems and like
the specialists and shit.
and the specialists and shit. And then whenever they found out that Infinite Warfare was coming out, but they were going to drop the MWR with it, like people literally bought Infinite Warfare just to get the Modern Warfare remastered, and then they just
Yeah.
deleted the Infinite Warfare. They took the Infinite Warfare back.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So the fact that they're going back to like boots to the ground style, like that's probably going to bring back a lot of the fan base,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of people got pissed off with the exosuits.
I'm
and shit.
reading. I'm legit reading the thing, right? And it's saying something must be changed to correct the poor sales of numbers of Infinite Warfare. Even Titanfall 2 has been making fun of the series.
Yeah, bro. Like it's, and I don't blame like the Call of Duty franchise for what they tried to do. Like they were trying to do something new. They were trying to compete with it was Titanfall, and then I think when Advanced Warfare came out, that's when Destiny started coming out, and then like the expansion packs for Destiny. So like they needed to come out with something that had that like futuristic vibe that would compete with like Titanfall and Destiny, and it just kind of lost.
Yeah. And they just.
But I like Advanced Warfare. That's me. Out of all like the futuristic
Advanced
Call of
Warfare
Duties,
was fun.
I liked
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare. Hated Black
Like-
Ops 3. Infinite Warfare is 50-50 for me, but Advanced Warfare, I can say that I loved Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. But I did not know they were going into thing.
They're going into what?
I did not know they were going to Vietnam.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, they can only do so much. I mean,
Well,
can
they
only have
started
so many
like
different teams.
because you know how Activision always goes every 3 years to make a game.
Yeah,
Because sometimes when most of the rumors are true, or it might be back to like World War II era or Vietnam.
well, what's the class build setup going to be? Is there anything released on that yet? Like, are they going to do like the old setup
No.
system on like Modern
No.
Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2, or are they going to make it like Call of Duty Ghost, where you can have like stupid dumb amount of perks?
It doesn't show anything about the perks.
Oh.
They're just talking about the speculation if it's going to be Return to World War II, like near and closer to Vietnam, or one of those two.
That would be dope.
Mhm.
So if it's going to be like Vietnam, it's going to kind of be like
Yeah.
the original Black Ops, I think it was. It had like a lot of shit that was kind of like junglist themed maps and shit like that. So that'd be dope. I don't know. I'm excited if they're going like boots to the ground, but like I said, I know a lot of people cried about the advanced shit. They didn't like that.
Well, since it's going to be in Vietnam, they can't really go. If it is going to be set mainly to Vietnam, they can't go off the ground.
All right. Well, I wonder then that probably means they're going to be going back to like the what was on Modern Warfare, like the G36, the AK-74, or yeah, they're probably like the G36C, the AK-74U, the AK-47,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
M16.
COD 4.
Like it's probably going to be like COD 4 weapons, I would imagine.
COD
if I had to take a
4,
guess.
but more of the vibe of World at War Black Ops 1 type of guns.
I'm also wondering if they're doing like the Vietnam thing because of how the new Battlefield is like a. I haven't played the new Battlefield, but isn't it like an old time setting?
Yeah, it's post. I think it's post. World War One. Near the end of World War One.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if Call of Duty is doing that because of how Battlefield played theirs out and had so much success with it.
They're probably doing that. They're like, oh shit, we fucked up.
Well, yeah, because like I said, they have to match their competitors at the time. Because like I said,
Yeah.
when Advanced Warfare came out, that's when Destiny and like the first Titanfall
Yeah,
and all that shit was
came
coming
out.
out. Yeah. And that was all more futuristic shit.
They really need to. They need to listen to their older fans. There's more older fans than younger.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it was just a marketing strategy because
Yeah.
that's, like I said, the time that I don't know why they did Black Ops 3 the way that they did it. If they were just trying to like add on to the success of Advanced Warfare, or
Even though it failed.
I don't think Advanced Warfare failed. I think the
No,
fans
not Advanced War. Not Advanced Warfare.
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Well,
Black Ops 2
like I
was a
said,
good setting.
Black Ops 3 is when they came in with, like we talked about, the specialist perks and
Yeah.
the shit like
Black
that.
Ops 2, they should have stopped with the
Yeah.
futuristic shit.
Yeah, that's when they came in with like the different character types that you can select and the different specialist bonus. Yeah, that shit was too much. I think, like I said, I think with Black Ops 3 where they failed with that is
And
they
then Black
focused
Ops
too much
3,
on that.
since we're talking about Black Ops 1 and 2, there's the only two Black Ops were simultaneously connected in a way were Black Ops 1 and 2. Black Ops 3 did not have anything in common.
No,
Like,
not at all.
if you're going to call it Black Ops 3, shouldn't that tie into whatever happened in Black
I'm not
Ops
gonna
2?
lie though, like I'm the type of person where like I used to play the campaigns on Call of Duty, but then once
Yeah.
I started getting like super competitive into like the pro scene and trying to get into that,
Yeah.
like I played like the first 2 or 3 like story missions just to get like the basics down of the game,
Yeah.
and then I would immediately be in online lobbies like trying to
Yeah.
rank up and get used to the online play. So I truthfully haven't really played like a full campaign of Call of Duty since Black Ops 2 probably.
Yeah. Mine was probably World at War because I was getting into the pros, like semi-pro scene in
Oh,
World
yeah.
at War. But then
Yeah,
after my team just collapsed, or just like because me and my friend who started it, and my cousin were just like, we should actually go play all the campaigns that we missed.
Yeah. No, you missed a lot. A lot of the campaigns were actually really cool. Like
No, I played
think,
most of them now. I saw
I
Black
think
Ops
that
3.
I think that even the Advanced Warfare, that campaign was pretty cool. I think Black Ops 3 had a pretty cool campaign, but it was just the multiplayer in Black Ops 3. That's what fucking
Yeah.
killed it.
Like I somewhat liked Call of Duty, like Black Ops 3's campaign.
Yeah, the thing,
Like I can tell from the first mission after the prologue if I'm gonna like it or not.
yeah, like what was the one? I think it was Black Ops 2, where like you fucking like dove off a cliff with one of the like
Yeah.
flying squirrel suits. That shit was dope. Like that shit had me hooked. I was like, oh, I gotta play this.
Yeah, because that was like the third mission or something. I don't remember.
It was like the second mission or something. Yeah, but whenever you had to like
Yeah.
rappel your
It was
way
in the
across the
beginning.
cliff. Yeah, you had to like
Yeah.
rappel your way across
So-
the cliff and then dive off that bitch. That shit was cool.
Like that actually had me hooked. Like
But the whole
Like,
argument
the
from
max.
Call of Duty versus Battlefield is just Call of Duty is more of like an arcade shooter.
yeah, and
So
it's
and
Battlefield more of a simulation.
Battlefield is more of a simulation, and plus like I mean, one of the immediate differences is sniping, for instance. Like Battlefield, you have to
Yeah.
account for like bullet drop and wind and shit like that. But,
Gravity.
yeah, in Call of Duty, you just fucking point and pull the trigger. Like,
Yeah.
so,
I'm about to talk about PB because PB only quick scopes on Battlefield. I'm like, do you know what would happen if you quick scoped in real life? He's like, no. I'm like, you would probably break your fucking face.
quick scoping is cool for like montages,
God,
and it's fun
mostly
to do.
COD too.
But like, I don't. That was the thing that I cried. Like, I laughed about like when you play pubs, people are like, "Oh, you hard scope." Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like on my pro team, like in Search and Destroy, I used to backpack the sniper a lot, and like
Yeah.
I would run like a SMG.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, and in the pro scene, like they'll sit there and hold their breath all day and wait for you to run on their sights, and then. But when you're in pub lobbies, people are like, "Oh, you." It does. Like you know what real snipers do? Like they sit in the same spot for like fucking months, waiting for one
They
shot.
sit in the same spot for like weeks.
Yeah, like I don't have
They
phase.
shit in their own pants.
I don't have fucking phase in my clan tag, so like no, I'm not worried about
Yeah.
quickscoping. I mean,
or
it's fun.
Optic.
Yeah, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I like going to like fucking
Yeah.
Nuketown and fucking 1v1 quick scopes, but I'm not gonna revolve my whole game around that.
No. Because in
Fuck
pro
that.
scenes, if you watch any pro scenes, even Phase or Optic, they just camp.
Oh yeah, and the pro scene, they'll post up and hold their breath and fucking wait for the shot. But no,
Mhm.
that the quick scope shit is cool for like pubs. Like if you want to be a pub star, maybe like a YouTube sensation. I mean, but
But it's horrible. And people don't get.
so
They're like, oh, you're a Phase wannabe. And it's like the actual Phase guys that actually went in the pro scene,
yeah.
that are in the pro scene, and they're just hard scoping. They're like, oh, you hard
Oh yeah,
scoped. It's like, I don't fucking care. It's a pub.
oh yeah. I don't give a shit. Fuck that. You can cry to me
Because
about it.
me
I
and
don't
you
give a shit.
both know the pro scene, at least through GB.
Oh yeah,
I
oh yeah.
probably, yeah,
And
I've been in
nobody.
it for a while. And you've been in it for a while too.
If you happen to hit a quick scope in a GB or something like that's sometimes that happens. But
Yeah.
I did quick scope like for the for just the situation that you're in. I mean that's something that happens, but it's not
Yeah.
an every time
You
thing.
just mostly stay in the same place.
Pretty much.
Because because my team was all hardcore in every game. So we had to literally learn the map once when the game first came out. So we couldn't even play campaign at all. Like we trained like that too.
I could never get down on hardcore.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Like I can't get down on hardcore for Black Ops 3. Like the newer CODs, but I can get down on like the remastered versions and shit because I know the maps.
People, that was always like a different argument for me. And people are like, oh, like only people with skill play a hardcore. And I was like, yeah, I beg to differ. I feel like
It depends.
yeah, because I mean, it's pretty much like one bullet, you're done. So.
Well, for sniping,
why,
it's more realistic.
yeah,
But
but
everything
that's why I
else,
say a lot of people who play Call of Duty though they look for that arcade aspect, so that's why they stick to it.
yeah. Because I play both, and I know both, and I
couldn't play
sniped on
hardcore.
both.
The only time I played hardcore is when I was trying to work on like my my challenges to get my
attachments?
camos. Yeah, like not even my attachments,
Yeah.
like
Like
on Black
your
Ops 2
challenges
when you
and
can
shit.
yeah, well like on Black Ops 2 when you can get the diamond camouflages. Like if you
Yeah.
got every gun gold, you got the diamond camouflage, and
Mhm.
you had to do long shots for every weapon.
Yeah.
So I would go into hardcore just to get my long shots, but that was about it.
Dude, they need to remaster World at War. Granted, they made it backwards compatible, right? But they need to make a remake of it.
I want them to remake either Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2. That's what I would want to see. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Because the top three ones I want them to remake are Modern Warfare 2, World at War, and MW3. Those three.
Yeah. I like I said, Modern Warfare. I loved Modern Warfare 3. I don't know what it was
Oh, I
about
loved
it.
it too.
The maps, the guns, like the class setups,
Yeah.
perks. I'd say yeah, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. And if
I'm
I
not
had to
gonna
choose
lie.
another one, I would I would honestly say Ghost.
Yeah. Ghost 2.
Ghost
Because
was
people are like, oh, but what about this? It sucks. No, it really doesn't. Ghost
really
really
good.
does not suck.
You know how many people complained about Ghost when it first came out?
Yeah.
But Ghost was just all around wise for a Call of Duty game, like maps, class setups, guns. Like it was a really
It was a
consistent
decent game.
and I just like the consistency of it. Like that's what kept me in it, because that was probably the longest that I really grinded like league play and stuff. Besides Advanced Warfare, but Ghost, I like Ghost for like feet on the ground Call of Duty. Like Ghost is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's like I really don't want this game, but like it was a decent game. When people say, "Oh, I hated it," no, it was a decent game.
Yeah, no, the one that everybody bitched about the most was Advanced Warfare. But I liked Advanced Warfare, but I feel like a lot of people just they didn't give Advanced Warfare a chance.
Yeah,
Like they did like maybe like a couple of matches with like the exosuits, and they're like, "Fuck, this is stupid." Like
yeah,
at first, I hated Advanced Warfare too when it first came out because we're not used to the exosuits and shit.
yeah,
So I hated that shit too when it first came out. But after like 2 weeks of grinding and playing pubs and getting used to everything, it was actually a really good game.
yeah.
So sometimes I think people just aren't patient enough either.
Yeah, like I'll give a game my patience, but if I don't do it, it's like, eh. you know, it's just like,
Well, what kills me in the games that get like worse over time, like GTA, for instance.
yeah,
Yo,
yo,
Like I thought GTA started off as a really good game, but
yeah.
over the years, I think it's progressively started to suck.
Well, it's because of the community too.
Well, not just the community, but I'm just talking about overall like gameplay, like bullet
Yeah, I know what
registration,
you're talking about, though. Yeah, it's like,
TDMs, um, stuff like that. But I feel like over the years, I feel like GTA has actually gradually gotten worse in its consistency in its gameplay and
oh wow.
the servers and stuff.
So you remember World War the if you played Battlefield 1944 or whatever it was called?
Like I said,
No,
I didn't.
Battlefield 1942. It was like an arcade shooter. Um, they're gonna remake it.
I never really got down on Battlefield though.
It's fun if you just want to chill and just use an AR.
Like, what was the last one that came out before this? Was it Battlefield 4?
Before one,
This new one, yeah, Battlefield 1. Wasn't it like Battlefield?
yeah, 4.
Yeah, I played that like just because I think like one time it was like free for having Xbox Gold, but that was about it. Or like maybe I file shared it off with somebody who wanted me to play it,
Yeah.
but that was like the first Battlefield I ever played.
No, I
What really
cried.
makes me laugh, what took off was like how big people are on Rainbow Six Siege now.
Yeah.
Like I remember when that game first came out. No, me and my older brother, we used to play it all the fucking time, and we grinded the shit out of it. But nobody ever played it. Like trying to get into an online match was impossible. And then all of a sudden, within this last year, probably is when it really took off, and like people just play the shit out of it now.
Yeah. Like on the PC side, like
Oh,
all the
PC
old
and
games.
console.
No, but PC, they keep it alive
Oh yeah.
because they love the old fucking
Yeah.
games, dude. That's why I love PC more. I'm not gonna lie, I love the PC more.
The only thing that I really got down on PC wise was Minecraft, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because PC Minecraft was so much better. Or like the old SOCOMs. I don't know if you remember those. Like the old
SoComs. Oh my Lord Jesus.
SOCOMs on PC. I used to get down on those, but I was
PC and PlayStation 2 and 1. Oh,
But I heard like the PC GTA was like so much better than the console too. So
it is. Trust me on that. It is. I've been playing it for a while.
I just couldn't imagine playing GTA on a PC though. But that's just me.
Well, you can play it with a controller too.
Well, I know that, but it's just in my head, like. But I heard like graphics and shit. And
Oh,
everything,
graphics.
like,
If you have a decent rig for a computer, it can handle most decent rigs now can at least handle high to ultra settings, which means you're running it to the max without any problems. So yeah, it's pretty decent.
I can't say I've seen any Call of Duties on PC. I've never watched anybody play Call of Duty on PC.
Well, yeah, it's mostly CS and all that kind of crap. There's a lot of people. Oh yeah, I remember the SOCOM games were on PSP.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Because I think I was watching one of the Optic players' YouTube videos, and they were talking about how like Optic actually has like a SOCOM team now or something like that.
That's fucking lit.
So Optic has like they have a Call of Duty team, they have their Halo team still, and they have like their sniper team, and then I think they have a SOCOM team now.
Yeah, Mike, there you go.
Shit. Ow. Oh.
The only reason why I tell people to get at least a decent rig for a computer is because of that. It's because of GTA. I'm like, if you want to at least have a decent quality game, you either get Siege or fuck, GTA or Battlefield. Any of the Battlefields, because they all have good, decent graphics, and you have a decent rig.
What
yeah.
up?
What is?
What up?
What's up, dude?
Dude.
Where is?
Let me check kick. Because she might have kicked me without me even knowing. No.
You can't tell me that's not like a great meme. Like, come on now.
It is.
And we just talked about that like a day or two
Yeah,
ago.
we talked about it a couple of days ago. A lot of people are like, "Oh, but what about this?" And it's like, I don't know. I don't care. Oh yeah, someone just brought up the reason. Pretty much the only reason people play GTA on the PC is because modding is so much easier. Well, yeah.
What's easier?
What?
What'd you say is easier on PC?
Modding. Well, it depends
Oh.
where you get your mods. Because if it's Australian mods, they're way harder. Ask any Aussie.
I've had a modded account for like ever though, but
Yeah.
I didn't get a modded account until Xbox One. So like that 360, like on Xbox 360 when they had like the no recoil shit. Like I never played with that.
Yeah.
I heard that shit was like stupid, devastating, but I never used it.
Yeah. I only got it on 1, 2. Demon, what about you?
What's up?
Modded accounts, when did you guys start getting them?
Not till 5, and it was like a year ago for me.
So like Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
never had one on 360.
then it got banned,
but-
so now I'm using my original account.
Yeah.
No, they did a shortly after they did the sweep, there was a glitch or something where you could actually still transfer characters. And so when I found out from one of the modders in the community. I forget who it was. So I got my accounts through. But when they posted on their IG that they figured out how to do it and that it actually worked, and they posted a video of it, I hit him up for like a $15 account, and I was like, "Fuck it, like let's see what happens or why not." And that account that I still have today actually still works. So
Nice.
Nah, sweet.
I miss my vest. Like I know that everybody was so excited and everybody was like super stoked about the cuts and stuff and the biker DLC, but I miss the modded vest.
Yeah, but it's fucking weird. It's like, oh, what about this? It's like, no, fuck that. I kind of, no, it's, oh, wow, tank. Tell me why we get more views when we fucking talk about Rose. I'm not even. Oh, tell me why we have more people watching when we talk about Rose than any other fucking topic. Oh God!
Because
Everyone hates her.
everybody has a common enemy.
Yeah.
We all bond over our collective hate.
Right.
That's like Pee-wee. That's like Pee-wee. Oh, speaking of which, let me go to my channel. I want to show you my top viewed videos. It's amazing. I had an orgasm earlier today when I found out.
Oh.
Let me find it.
Oh my god, it's so nice out here, dude. It's like 70 degrees.
Most popular.
Fucking.
Okay, share screen. Jesus Christ. Present to everyone. Look at one of my top things. My 5th most viewed video was 1v1 versus Pee-wee.
Pee-wee's ass.
Then my 7th is the exposure of Pee-wee, if you guys remember that.
Oh no.
And then hold on, I want to see what the comment was. Even though we're not supposed to be talking about it, I don't fucking care. It's Pee-wee. Who gives a shit? He was like, the first thing was, oh, I got so many patch picks of Vesta away. Roll, 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 roll.
Ooh, what was his MC?
Same Zolpers.
That's right. Trash.
Then he said, and videos on Xbox, fuck this YouTube crap with 70 views. Now it has 220 views.
Isn't Pee-wee like a kid?
He's like 16 or something.
Yeah, he's a kid
now, probably. Yeah.
Pee-wee's garbage. He used to talk so much shit.
Oh, look at my. You guys can look at my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. I want to show you one of the bigger. Oh, what? How come that's not fucking one of the popular videos where you guys got in? Oh, right here. 145 views of us trolling fucking Pee-wee. It was me, Taco, Bell, and all of Chiefs. We literally just bagged on him.
Who's all here?
Demon, Choppers, you, and I.
Hi, Demon. I already said hi to Chopper and Warlord earlier.
I have a notification in my DMs on IG, but I have no, like...
Yeah, that's what's happening with me too.
That kind of makes me want to punch a small Ethiopian in the fucking forehead. You know?
What
Oh,
the
God.
fuck does Ethiopian ever do to you? Like
Haven't they
shit.
suffered enough?
I know.
Well, that's
Like
I figured I was helping. Like, you know, didn't you ever see the commercials?
no, that's not. Listen, that's not helping at all.
No.
Fat
know.
American.
I've been saying that shit since like my freshman year in high school. So like my best friend already knows when I say it. He's like, dude, I think you've already done damage to Ethiopia. Like you need to move on.
Davis commented, Dizzy said, you got them white teeth from all those niggas busting on you.
Do what?
You remember when Dizzy told one of Pee Wee's guys or Pee Wee, he's like, you got them white teeth from all those niggas busting on you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Savage.
Somebody just leave the call.
My number one most video. Yeah.
Is that
it was
Prada?
Prada.
Prada left.
My number one. Yeah. Yeah. This is my number one video. The NWO versus G Squad. You see how many comments this had. I'm not gonna lie. One good thing about being in NWO, the only thing, is my videos were doing better there than anything.
I remember in Chiefs when we were in NWO for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there when you guys were there.
Yeah. And then the shit between BD and Dizzy went down, and then fucking Dizzy
Oh,
pulled us out
God.
of NWO.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. I actually do miss the vest. So I just looked at the comments. And I'm like, oh crap! I forgot about that.
Dude, the modded vests were the best. Like, I
Yeah.
actually want to get a new account just to get, because you can get the modded vest back now.
No.
One of my friends he got a new account and he has the modded vest again. And I saw him wearing it the other day and I was like, dude, it makes me so jealous. Like, I want to go back to those days. Like, I was excited like when everybody was coming out with like the cuts and stuff for GTA, but I just missed the modded vest, bro. Like,
Yeah, you felt so exclusive.
you did, like, because not everybody had this shit. And whenever you had a modded vest, everybody was like, oh, he has the modded vest. Like, oh, this shit was just dope. I used to love rocking the modded vest. And you can rock like the different color vest too and shit. Like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna color again.
The thing that makes me laugh is when like kids cry about modded accounts on GTA 5.
Oh, especially now after they patched most of the fucking legit shit that.
Yeah, they
With the
patched
thing.
like everything. Besides
They're like,
fast.
oh, but what about this? It's like, no.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you have a modded account. I was like, well, congratulations. My modded
Okay.
account has fast run and it has money, but that doesn't affect my aim.
Like, the second time they patched everything, and then they found out recoil could come back.
I've never had my fast run patched.
No, not fast run. No, the
Oh, but
modded
I'm talking
recoil.
about like the recoil shit. That
Yeah.
ended like, oh god, that didn't even
Third
make it through like the
patch.
first. Yeah, that didn't
No,
even
third
make it
patch.
that long on Xbox One.
Yeah, but it's
I had
still
that for a
active on
minute.
the.
Bro, I've
I'm
never
not
even
gonna lie, I missed that. I had it on the one. I was so happy with it.
on 360. On 360, I never had a modded account. I just had my legit
Yeah.
account. But whenever I heard about the no recoil mod or people who had it, dude, I was like, dude, I couldn't even imagine having a gun that had no recoil. Like that had to have been like the goofiest shit ever. Like how easy it was to kill people was probably just stupid.
Yeah, especially when you're sniping.
Not even that, dude. Like my aim is already pretty damn good. But if you gave me a
Yeah.
damn fucking mod with no recoil, oh, Jesus.
You would probably go 100 in TDMs without trying.
I would be a goat.
Yeah.
Like I would label myself a goat. Well, I already do label myself a goat, but still.
I was gonna say, don't you already do?
Yeah, I already label myself a goat, but still.
But yeah, it's
Dude, oh, I'm so jealous. Like I want to go back to like that day in time where like the no recoil
360.
shit was in effect just to have it and try it.
I got lucky.
360, everything is legitly still not patched. Because they
What were
don't
you saying,
give a
dude?
fuck.
I got my my V Demon account through Metal Outlaw, and that was
Yeah.
modded totally for everything, fast run, recoil, all that shit. But my original Demon account, I stopped playing that shit. So when they did the sweep, they did everything that was kind of recent with the last couple months, and I haven't played on my Demon account at that point in months, so they skipped over it. But back in 360, I was all like one of the guys in my club used to just drop money and money and money and money. So I signed on to it. I had like $34 billion or some shit.
Oh,
Then they completely looked over it. So now, like, I don't have the fast one. I have all this cash.
oh, so they snatched your fast run, but you still have your cash.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't even know what I
because
have.
my demon account, I didn't get mod. I just got the money.
I don't know, dude. I'd almost trade that off. I would almost take that, like getting my fast run snatched away for keeping my money. I'd probably take that.
I'd rather buy shit. Because when I got on my V Demon account after it was whatever, they gave me like $20,000. I sold all my fast cars. I had to sell everything just to get enough.
I don't
money
know
to buy
though. That
bikes.
fast run, man, I feel like that really goes underappreciated. I don't like, you don't notice it when you have it, but if you hop on an
And
account
then
that
once
doesn't have fast run,
yeah, I know.
you're like, oh my god, fuck this, bro. Like,
Oh, it was great. You were like the Flash, man. You were fucking
Oh.
sprinting around.
there's a video on my IG when I first started up. I don't know if you guys remember when I first started up Exiled. We were fighting 22 VF, and literally like the video starts my spawn in, and I have my my modded run, dude, and like I swear to God, this modded run that I had was faster than anybody's fucking modded run that anybody had, because literally you can see me like get up the street in Vinewood. You can see me get up the street in like 4 or 5 strides, and then literally like I climb a mountain in like less than like 3 seconds. And somebody
like
even commented,
skating.
they're like, dude, your fast run is godly. Like, I know every account almost has fast run, but your fast run is the most retarded shit I've ever seen. And I was like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, and it's like crazy. And then you hop on like, because I had, you know, like 2 to 4 modded accounts.
I
And
think
I
everybody
never
does.
told anyone. No,
Almost
like
everybody.
before, once when it was like getting known and everyone was actually buying all the accounts
Oh, yeah.
and shit. Yeah, I was one of the first couple people who had it, that actual like 4 accounts.
When I
Most.
joined Chiefs is when I found out about modded accounts.
Yeah.
Because I had
Like
been
the only time.
I'd been in the community since 360, but I never really got down to
Yeah.
modded accounts and shit, so I never really worried about it.
Yeah.
But
Like
I
now when
heard,
I hear people talk about modded accounts, I'm like, nothing happens. Shut the
dude,
fuck up.
the thing that makes me nervous though is like I heard that it was supposed to happen back in March, so I think we're good now. But I heard there was supposed to be like another sweep that was going to happen, and I was like, no, fuck, I don't want to lose my money again, because like on my other modded account that I had from back in the day when I was in Chiefs, like they snatched all my money and dropped me down to like, I think I had like $5,000 left in my bank account.
They gave me 20
Yeah.
grand after they did the first
No,
sweep
dude.
of my modded accounts.
No. But then I read they were going to be doing another one, and I got so nervous. But
Yeah,
I keep checking my my account that's an F6, and I still have all my money and everything on it. So I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting for the day when I log on and there's only like 20,000 on there again.
I know. That's why when I got on my regular Demon account, I just fucking bought all the shit that I ever want ever, just so I have it.
Well, the modded account, I bought all the shit that I wanted, and then this modded account, in case they do the sweep, like I did, I bought like 3 or 4 garages and filled them up with the X80 Pros and like completely tricked them out since they sell for the most money. And then I started up like almost all the MC businesses just so I could have those up and running. So if they do take my money, like I can still get money in. My other modded account, I think I got it up. I grinded so hard, and I think I got up to like 2 million. And I was like, "Fuck this, I'm broke." Like I quit. Like when I had 2 million, I felt like I was so broke.
It's like
Yeah.
you're at like 100. Like
When I had my legit
and
account,
you say, "Okay, I'm broke."
when I had like my legit account and I got up to $2 million, like legitimately, like I thought I was a boss. But then when all my money got taken away and I grinded to get 2 million, I was like, dude, I'm so fucking broke. Like I could go through like
Yeah.
one war and drop an ammo bill, and I was like, fuck, I'm broke. Like there we go.
Yeah. That's just like,
God, yeah, ammo was fucking horribly expensive. Like
It's still stupid expensive.
one TDM is like 50 grand.
I think they upped the price.
Get-
oh, I still have my shit on my modded account. Fuck yes.
Bro, I think they upped the price. Like after they did that sweep, I think they like changed the dollar amount of ammo.
Watch, I'm gonna get on my Xbox and it's like, oh, by the way, we're changing your shit. We took your shit. without
I
you even
did
knowing.
like, however, whenever they actually made it to where you could buy ammo through the interaction menu.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Because nothing was more annoying than being in the middle of a fucking war and having to like ditch and go to an ammunition just to pick up more ammo.
Yeah. I know. I barely war at all anymore. But when I get in like a TDM with my crew just to practice, and it's like,
EWMC Mr. Tank 523 just said, "What's your opinion on OR?" You're
On
asking
what?
the wrong three people.
What's our opinion on what?
OR?
OMC.
What's my opinion on ORMC?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not negative on ORMC. I mean, I think they're one of the few crews that are legit. Like, when I say legit, I mean like they keep that true like 1%er / like role playing aspect in their club. Like they do videos, they do rides, events. So I respect them for that. I've never had a problem with ORMC. I have homies who are ORMC or have been in ORMC. I love Davis as a person. I think he's fucking funny. I love his YouTube videos and as a person. I don't
Did you see
always
the
agree.
video of his cringy shit that I recorded on Skype?
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm like,
I haven't always agreed with like the way his members behave at certain times. Because I feel like
Yeah, I
his club
behave.
isn't. I feel like his club isn't a war club, and it's not a reflection of Davis. But I feel like some of his members, they've gotten too rowdy in the past, or like they bring too much attention to themselves, and they misrepresent ORMC. So I haven't liked that aspect. But overall, as a whole, about ORMC, like I respect them because it's like Banished Breed and Reaper Lords. Like I think they're one of those true 1% clubs that do the role playing aspect, and I think there's no clubs like that around still. So
Yeah.
I respect Davis too, and I respect the RMC. So I don't have a problem with the RMC.
I moved choppers.
Huh?
I'm on the same page as you.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. I think they're one of the most established clubs. Obviously, if you do any research on ORMC, they're one of the most established clubs in the community. And they're so big you can't judge OR based on a couple guys that
Right.
make it out of hand
Yeah.
sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you know Davis, you know the original guys. I mean, I never really, when I first met Davis, him and I in my club, we didn't really get along immediately when we were trying out for NWO and all that shit. But he's a stand-up guy, and so am I. So I think it's a matter of respect, and it's just a matter of getting to know these guys and proving that my club could stand with their club, and we can adhere to the 1% policy.
Which
Yeah,
we still do to this day.
I wouldn't say ORMC. I mean, the only thing about Davis, I wouldn't say I've always agreed with the way that Davis has like disciplined or handled some of his situations or some of his members, but every prez is different in the way that they run their club. So I respect that. So I mean, if that's what Davis felt was like best for his club, then like you really can't knock him for that, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So
That's with most clubs.
When I started up E5 and I did Exile, like people always wanted me to run a club, and I've always loved running my own club. Like a lot of people thought that back in like when I left Exile, it was because of at the same time that everything went down, me and Cupcake broke up. And a lot of people thought I actually left the community because of that, which is absolutely ridiculous and completely stupid because I'm not going to let a girl come between me and my club. But a lot of people didn't know, like I actually, like my health fell. I found out that I have, I don't know if you guys have heard about Graves' disease, but I found out that I had Graves' disease, which is, it fucks with your thyroid basically. My grandpa just passed. My dad was in the hospital because of his heart problems. So like I had like a lot going on personal wise. So I decided to step away from the community. But I actually loved having Exiled, and I loved having the people there. But a lot of people didn't agree with the way that I ran Exiled. But a lot of people respected me, and they respected the like in Exiled. A lot of people respected me. So like my word was kind of, I wouldn't say law, but no, I didn't really get questioned a lot. Like if I told my members to do something, that was that. But a lot of people know me from War Chiefs, so they knew how War Chiefs get down. So they knew that I could snap or I had an attitude. But I'm pretty respectful and fair with all my members. I think that's what really makes you a good prez, is if you can be respected, but you have to be fair with your members too. Like you can't bark orders, you can't be a dick 24/7, but you need to know how to
Absolutely.
balance
Unless
out.
if you're in the military crew.
Right, right. So you can't be a dick and bark orders and like just be a douchebag 24/7, but you do have to have a level of being respected, and I think that you do have to have a level of disciplinary action, and to also be able to show your crew that you're not a pushover. And I think it's
Absolutely.
hard as a prez, and I'm sure Demon, I don't know, Warlord, if you ran a club. I'm sure Demon can agree with this
Well,
though.
I did.
But I think it's stressful for a prez, even though it's like a virtual, community. It's a game. But I think being a prez, it's really stressful, and it's different from just being a member, because like you have to think of
Yeah.
your club, you have to think of your members, you have to think of your hierarchy.
What
You
they're
know
gonna do.
what, yeah, and like keeping your hierarchy happy versus keeping your members happy, because there's sometimes where like your whole hierarchy will agree on one thing, but your members won't.
Oh
So
yeah.
like you have to balance that out. The stupid like in crew beefs that happen where like two people in your
Oh,
crew don't get
God.
along, so you have to sort
And they
that
always
stupid
do.
shit out.
Yep.
Yeah. So like I've always respected prezes in the community to a certain
Yeah.
degree, even though you don't agree with like they kicked somebody out or they disciplined their people like this. I mean, every prez has their own right to run their club the way that they best see fit. And I think it is super stressful. Like if Demon's been running, I mean, how long have you had Laughing Devils?
It's been about 2 years.
Yeah, dude. See, and when I had E5, I think E5 had the potential to be around for like 2 years. I think it really did. When I stepped away and gave it to my VP was a good dude. I love him to death, but I just don't think he was ready to run a club. But I mean, it takes a
Being a
lot to run a
pros,
club.
you can tell, since we all ran any kind of crew or anything, we all know who's ready, who's not.
Yeah.
Even for like the right hand man slot or not. It's like,
And when we tried to bring, well, I say we, but when you guys remember that short period where like War Chiefs tried to come back
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
and they wanted me to run it. I didn't have a problem with that. I loved that idea, but they did recruiting without me. So
Yeah.
the people that they pulled into War Chiefs were not like War Chief material. So that's why the War Chiefs that tried to start up recently didn't last, is because like they were just pulling in like anybody and everybody. So
Which is stupid.
when I actually was able to get online and step into my role as prez, when I looked at the roster and people that we had, I was like, who the fuck did you guys bring in here? Like there were people who were crew hoppers. There were people that just didn't have like that War Chief mentality. And when I say War Chief mentality, I don't mean just being a dick or being a shooter. Like to be in War Chiefs, like you really, I don't know, you have to have a backbone. Like you have to be able to stand up for yourself. And that was one thing that Dizzy stressed, was like, dude, like being in Chiefs is not easy, because that name brings so much hate towards you. Like it doesn't even matter who you are in the community as a person, but if you're rocking a War Chief tag, you're immediately hated by everybody.
Same with Savage. He said the same thing.
So yeah, so it just, and like it just, there's just the people that they brought in, dude, they were just soft, they were weak, they cried a lot. And I'm the type of person, I don't like the crybaby shit. I can't do it, bro. Like I just even when I was a prez, like if you come to me and you're crying to me, I'm gonna have no respect for you.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Oh yeah.
Well, what if I
If
don't
you want
cry
to talk to
you?
me,
What the fuck?
yeah. If you
No,
want to
we're-
talk to me,
No, we're talking about
Man
like
to man.
members and them being
Yeah.
little.
Hold on, let me put my
fucktards.
data on. Let me put the data on. I can't. My Wi-Fi is fucking up. Hold on.
if you wanna come to me and talk to me man to man as a prez and let me know that you have a problem, I mean, we can talk about stuff. But if you're just gonna cry to me and be in my DMs and whining, like I have no respect for that. I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't say it better myself. Absolutely.
Like, and that's what people like. And the way that I was as a prez was like, there. Another thing that's hard for a prez, I think, is that balance where sometimes you have to just take the reins and you have to do stuff for your club, or you have to make a
Without
decision
consulting them.
without consulting them, and then they can either turn on you and get super pissed, or
Or they can
will.
they
just
love you
accept it.
because or they love
Yeah.
you because they agree with it and they accept it. And I think that's another thing, because I had to do that sometimes,
Hmm.
and people got pissed off. They're like, "Oh, why didn't you talk to us?" And I was like, "There's just some times where, as a prez, like
As a leader,
know,
you make
as
the
a leader,
decisions.
yeah." So
Plus,
I don't know. I have a lot
it's
of
like
respect.
it's like plus, I'm the final say in everything we do already. So
Yeah,
like if
and it's stressful because as a prez, like that ups your reputation to a whole nother level. Like that's something that can make or break your reputation, especially in the community, really quickly.
mhm.
I think that's why, going back to the OR question, I think that's why we respect OR as much as we do, is because as presidents, we know what it takes to make the club last.
Yeah,
And all the sacrifices and like you said, the times that I don't agree sometimes with the decision of my hierarchy, but I have to go with it because it's a majority vote. And it's the club vote.
right.
And it's
Right.
not about me, it's about the club. So that's the direction that we go. So guys like Davis and Bandaged Breed and all these guys that have been around forever, like Reaper Lords, like you respect that automatically because they've been around for a
Yeah.
while. And it's so hard to get a collective group of people that don't even know each other to
Like,
agree on something like a video game and move forward for years.
Yeah. And did you guys see Davis's comment? Oh god, somebody screenshotted it and put it on IG. But it was about remember how we talked about just the other day how like everybody's trying to do this, like, make the community great again thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Davis put out like a 3-paragraph response, but Davis pretty much admitted, like, bro, as much as I want to believe in this, you guys have to accept the fucking fact that this is not going to happen. Like, and he had like a 3-paragraph response. It was legit, all valid points. But Davis is like, it's not going to happen. And Davis is like, I respect, everybody. He's like, but every prez has their own agenda. Everybody strokes their ego a different way. He's like, so this fucking make the MC community shit great again. He's like, this isn't gonna work. So you guys might as well just save your fucking breath. Like, and I was just straight up
Remember
like,
the rules that they made up too? You guys remember the fucking rules that they made up?
dude.
They're
The way
like,
that I've always played is I'm strictly ARs until you snipe me. Once you snipe me, once you RPG me, once you minigun me, then I'm just gonna fucking screenshot it, and I'm fucking out. Like that's just the way I am.
The way I
But
my thing is,
if you snipe me, I'll snipe back. But if you're throwing RPGs and miniguns, I'm just gonna screenshot it, record it, and then I'm out. I'm not dealing with it.
Well, it's because the 1%er policy is constantly changing. Like originally it was ARs only, no vests, no helmets, playing legit.
no
But
breathers, none of that bullshit.
Right. But now like it's gotten so petty to the
we
point where
can
it's like
we can even
don't
go
wear
on
a
the
bandana.
No,
and
because
shit
you know
like
what it is. One club. Okay, I'm not going to mention specific clubs on this, but I'm going to say what it is that one club comes along, right, and decides to quote unquote scare people. Okay, so now all of a sudden rebreathers become okay. So now you can use
Chiefs.
rebreathers. But then
Chiefs.
I wasn't thinking Chiefs, but I guess you can say that too. But then here comes another thing. Well, now this other club comes along and they decide to act like they are like the biggest best of the fucking community. And now all of a sudden vests are okay. So now those are okay. So now you can have vests and rebreathers and be in an MC. Let me just tell you this. When we started Bound by Blood, when we started that club, it was strict ARs only, okay? I broke the rules on 360, but that's because I fucking suck. And I got kicked out of the club because of it. So, fucking humiliating all by itself. But the fact that one of my real life boyfriends kicked me out of the fucking club.
and then told you
Anyway.
shit.
Yeah. No. He didn't do that.
Well,
He didn't do that.
Well, we can say if he did, but he didn't.
So, but the whole way I look at everything is there's too many fucking clubs. Okay, every time I turn around, I can show you guys screenshots of my fucking DM all these new clubs. Hey, can you help us? Hey, can you this? Hey, can you that? Hey, can you promo this? Hey, can you say that we're recruiting? Hey, I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like,
It's
who the
like,
fuck are all of you?
yo,
I
you know
get
what
the,
pisses me off so much?
huh?
When the new clubs say, "Oh," and they don't know who the fuck you are, and you don't know who the fuck they are, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, do you want to join my MC?" And it's like, can
I
you
had
get the
somebody,
fuck out of my DMs?
I'm not going to mention who it is, okay, because I don't know who they know or whatever. I had somebody hit me up on Instagram, and I'll send you the guys screenshots of this when I get off the phone.
He comes out living room. Turks and stuff. Oh,
Probably because of the music. Take the tablet in there with you. He's tired.
I bet you just doesn't want to be here.
Oh, he's probably overtired. Well, try laying him in the playpen then. Sorry. So I forgot even where I was at now. Try laying him in here.
What percenter?
Okay. So
You're talking about somebody who slid in your DMs. You weren't gonna mention names. But
Yeah.
somebody
There's
slid
too
in
many
your
clubs.
DMs.
yeah. So speaking of that, I had this guy that I don't even know who they are. They offered me to run a charter for their club just because I'm well known in the community. I was like, dude, I don't even play. He's like, well, you can say that you're running it and recruit for us. And I'm just like, no. Like, I don't even. Oh, you smiling. Sorry, hold on.
That's either really creepy music or there's a baby in the room.
Baby.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm gonna hope baby in the room. That's gonna be my vote. That's what I'm hoping for.
Sorry, he was smiling. It was cute. But anyway,
I'm going to sleep.
you have all these fucking clubs that come up out of nowhere. And what it is a bunch of people that were either rejected from a different club or something like that. Let's go. And they start up these MCs, and now you have 6,000 different clubs. Where's this thing? You have 6,000 different clubs started up, and nobody knows who half of them are. Half of them are breaking rules. Everybody's breaking rules. The community's just a fucking mess. Like, to be honest with you, I wish I wasn't even associated with the MC community anymore. All right, I gotta get going.
The baby's like, fuck this music. Put on some Kanye.
No, he's like, put on some Breaking Benjamin. Fuck this music.
No, the truth is because we have these young guys that have come on after the biker DLC that see more biker DLCs like in the organizations and the crew lobbies, and they want to start their own shit. So they don't know anything about the MC community, so they go on YouTube or IG and they see the people that have been around for a while, and they want the easy way out.
And they try to emulate it, which is
like join our club. You can recruit for us, make us look big, and it's bullshit. I hate that. Which I saw coming, by the way.
Oh, everyone saw that coming. If you've been in this community since the 360, you saw it coming.
Yeah, which we all have.
Yeah. Like, mine goes back to, like, GTA 4. But it was militaries. And it's like, I can already see how many military queues are going to either restart or come up because of the rumored military DLC.
Yeah. Well, the thing that gets me too is like nowadays, like a lot of MCs, they have jet pilots that they're friends with or they know. So now jet pilots get involved. Yeah. Jet pilots get involved in free mode wars now.
Hey, that's my AR. You guys forgot the joke?
It's just like it's irritating because like nothing to me, nothing is more. I love the war. I'm not gonna lie. Like if a big ass free mode war breaks out, I love it. I bought GTA to fucking shoot people, so that's why whenever there's a big ass war, I'm all for it. But nothing is more irritating than my fucking screen shaking from 3 hydras in the fucking sky trying to strafe, and they're dropping fucking bombs and shooting at you and shit like that. It's fucking annoying, and that's what a lot of MCs have come to now is like, oh well, we're just gonna get jet support in here, and you know they'll help push them out, and then we don't have to worry about it.
NWO.
It's like,
Yeah, at least wartime. We can all agree wartime. When you guys told us to get out of the jet, we would.
Yeah.
And granted, we sometimes got into tanks, but you guys allowed it because we only ran people over.
So I can't stand jets. That's one thing I wish. Dude, people I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was like a few months ago. Like people made a joke, and a lot of people actually believed in it, that they were gonna take jets out of GTA 5. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
I remember
dude,
that.
I was like, this is so fake, but I would be so fucking happy if this was real. Like,
I
oh
rather
my God.
okay. I'm not gonna lie. Since I'm from GTA 4 era, I don't mind that. I really don't mind that.
I was a TDM player on GTA 4 though, so I mean,
Yeah.
I can't.
Me and you both are OGs in the community.
But that's why like I laugh though when I talk about it. When I say that when TDM players came to the MC community, that's what started kind of fucking making the community go downhill.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I think about it, like I am a TDM player that came to the community, but I wasn't a
But
TDM
you're an
player.
OG. You're an actual
What?
OG.
Right. I wasn't a TDM player in GTA 5 though. When GTA 5 started up, I started as an MC player. I was a TDM player in GTA 4.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're technically an OG TDM player. That's what I'm trying to get to you.
Right. Yeah. No. Technically, I am an OG. Yes.
All right. So I got a question. There's a lot of people out there that claim that they're OGs. What are the requirements to be an OG?
GTA 4.
To be an OG.
GTA 4 in early, for GTA 5 early 2013.
I don't think it's just GTA 4. I mean, I think in order, like, I don't even consider myself an OG. Like, people, like, Warlord just told me now, like, he would consider me an OG. I mean, I've had people who tell me, like, oh, yeah, you're an OG. But
Well,
I don't.
it depends when you joined in, you know?
Right. I don't exactly call myself an OG, but I don't think it only has to do with time that you joined, but.
And how long you stayed.
I mean, I'm not.
Community.
I'm just not only that. I think it also has to do with the reputation that you built for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you made yourself well established and known, whether you meant to or not, I feel like if you're around for a long time, I mean, I feel like that's something that actually makes you an OG. I mean, to be honest, like half the crime families, people in crime families,
Gigante.
yeah, those people are going to call themselves OGs just because they've been around since GTA 4. But I don't feel like that's what makes you like an actual
Scar.
UTM.
OG. Like,
well, UTM is iffy.
UTM they were around for a while.
Well,
they're still up.
No, they shut down like a year or two ago.
I didn't think so.
Right? They shut down
UTM?
16, right?
I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah. So like,
well, that's because everybody who is everybody who is UTM
is now mostly in F6.
Is mostly F6.
Hey, so don't get me wrong. I love F6.
They're still on. They're just not UTM.
Yeah.
Right. They have their UTM account still, but they don't play under the UTM tags.
Yeah. Because there's some shit going down.
Tanks, Pure,
you mean Jack?
Rico. A lot of them were UTM
combined.
Yeah, combined Jack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those two, him and another person from wartime hated each other for some fucking reason. I never knew why.
I never refer to myself as an OG, but I mean, I played GTA 4 online twice, and I thought it was gonna be like a friendly bit when I was like, I saw another guy in line, and he got out of the car and shot me in the face, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I thought we were friends, you know what I mean? Like, I had no idea how online went.
Yeah.
And
I didn't really get into it until GTA 5 on 360, but I've been around for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in if you guys remember I don't think they made it, but from what I heard, I don't think they made it to GTA 5. I was in Slaughterhouse TDM squad on GTA 4.
Oh god, Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse. That's where I started.
Jesus Christ.
I don't exactly. So when you say Slaughterhouse, everybody knows the name, or most people know the name. But they didn't make it. I don't think they made it to GTA 5. I don't think they carried over.
No, they didn't. Yeah, I think they closed down.
I was in Slaughterhouse TDM on GTA 4.
When did they start up again? I don't even remember, dude.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Wasn't it like once when it came out? I think.
They're like one of the very first TDM crews that even started in
Yeah.
GTA.
Like a lot of the GTA 4 guys will know automatically who you're talking about.
Yeah. If you know if you play GTA 4 and you mention Slaughterhouse, some people they'll know.
You know.
But yeah, dude, that's and like I
You
said,
know
that's
what's the best part is though? When you talk to the quote unquote OGs of GTA 4 and you tell them to name at least 2 crews they cannot.
Oh yeah.
I'm like Scar and Headshot Kings.
Oh yeah. Headshot Kings, they were another one.
You know?
I can't stand Kings now. I don't know. Back in the day, I used to like
I
them.
can't.
GTA
I can't
GTA
either.
5. I don't know if it's like they don't have the
Corrupted them.
same people or what it is, but I can't stand.
No, they have
Headshot
a couple
Kings.
of the same people.
I don't know. I can't stand
Because
them.
I remember because Scar and HSK and a lot of other guys from that are ACTA were in I forgot what crew they were in then, but
I don't get along
NWO
with
was
them.
around then.
I don't get along with him anymore.
Yeah.
But GTA
Well, then
Wolfpack,
plus,
you guys know Wolfpack?
yeah, I know him. He's my
Yeah.
baby.
Wolfpack. Me and him, I don't get along with Wolfpack anymore, but me and Wolfpack were in Slaughterhouse together.
Yeah. Well,
DAMC Aggression, I
yeah.
think Demon knows him. He was in Demon's
He
Club.
was in my club
Yeah,
a little bit,
DAMC
yeah.
Aggression. That's my little brother. He was in Slaughterhouse.
A lot of the people who were in,
Like legit your little brother?
Yeah, that's like legit my little brother.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
so it's always awesome when people have siblings in the community.
I think we picked up
Yeah.
2 E5 guys.
I think Aggression. You picked up my little brother. You picked up Dab King, which I don't remember what his E5 was, and then I think they brought over. I think you picked up 3 guys from us.
Yeah, we had 2 or 3, and they
Yeah,
lasted for about maybe 2 weeks. One of them
Well,
had a prospect manager.
one of them, I think,
think-
one of them came from Aggression. My little brother, I think he was in Laughing Devils a long time ago, and then when he came back to the community, he joined up with me in E5, and then he decided to go back to Laughing Devils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he was cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my little brother.
I love Aggressions, dude.
Yeah, that's
He's
legit
my
little
homie,
brother.
dude.
Like if you ask
Your
him,
brother's my homie, dude.
you can kick him right now, but I guarantee you, if you ask him, he'll tell you that is legit my little brother.
You just hear him.
I think he
phone
got
calling
prospect
you right
manager
now.
right away too. We had church, and he's like, "Dude, put me in hierarchy." I was like, "All right, dude." And he did good. He did good for a little bit.
Did
Did
you
you guys-
say, "Oh, I want a hierarchy position"?
Have you guys not noticed? Ever since he came back to the community, he started rocking the blonde dreads. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
No, I did not.
'Cause
I haven't
of
seen him in a
you.
while.
Yeah, that's my little brother. He started rock. I shaved the dreads when I left Chiefs, or no, when I left High Life, I shaved the dreads off, and
Yeah.
I went to like a buzz cut, and he was like, "No, I have to keep the dreads alive," and I was like, "No." I was like, the dreads are gone, bro. Like the chopper, it's gone. And he's like, no, I refuse to let it die. He's like, I'm wearing the blonde dreads, and ever since then, I've had my head shaved on my GTA character, and he's rocked the blonde dreads ever since. So yeah,
Legit.
Yeah.
I sound like a legit douchebag because if you legit look at one of my characters, my OR character, you will legit see my guy was blonde, like it's a head shave with blonde eyes and a blonde beard. And everyone's like, "You're such a dick." I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Upstate. I was talking to Upstate today, and he told me last night that he fanboyed a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, I stole some of your outfits, and I stole your look." And I put LOL, and I was like, "What'd you do?" He was like, "I put the dreads on," and I was like, "Well, what color did you get?" He's like, "They're brown, with the blonde highlights in them." And I put LOL, and he's like, he doesn't look." He's like, he doesn't look exactly like your character. He's like, let's just say, like, if you were to have a retarded little brother, that's what I would look like if I stood next to you. And I was like, oh, that's awful. Like, he's like, no, I'm being serious though. Like, in my own words, like that's what I look like. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. But
God damn, we should get an Upstate on here too.
that's why I made that's why I made the post that I made the other day. If you guys follow me, like I remember, like in War Chiefs, a lot of us rock dreads, but I wore dreads before I even came to War Chiefs. I was like one of the only people in the community who used to wear dreads. And then I remember people in War Chiefs started doing it too. But I just remember when like the dreads, like the baggy jeans that we used to rock, our outfits, like people used to call war chiefs. They used to tell us we were wiggers. They used to say like all types of shit about us. And then it's funny now because as I
Oh
scroll
yeah,
through my
you remember the
IG,
joke I started with fucking Dizzy?
no,
No, I was like Dizzy's. Every time I saw him in the lobby, I would join you guys' party, and I would be like, Dizzy's a wigger.
oh yeah, but no, like that's what everybody called it. Like everybody said war chiefs
No,
were a bunch of wiggers because like
no,
with
but I
our
started Dizzy is because no one said
yeah,
Dizzy is, and I'm like, no, what? I'm gonna do that. And
you might as
Davis was
well
like,
piss Dizzy off.
don't do it, please. I'm like, too late.
Yeah. But it was just funny because now when I scroll through IG, like I see dreads, I see rebreathers, I see the baggy jeans, like
Oh
I see all
god,
that shit, and
yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I remember like a year ago, you guys used to tell us like, oh, that's not what real bikers look like. Like you guys are just a bunch of wiggers, and like now, like everybody
Everyone
wears
does it.
dreads, everyone wears baggy jeans, and I'm just like, bro,
Okay,
like,
okay, baggy jeans they do wear. Just so you get that out of the way, they kind of do wear the baggy jeans.
oh yeah, but that was the style
Yeah.
back in Chiefs. Like when we had
Oh,
when we
I
had the
remember
modded
jeans.
vest,
I
we wore the
remember.
jeans that were like the baggy ones where you could actually like see like the boxers, and we wore like the jeans and the fucking like the skate shoes or the fucking tennis shoes or skinny jeans or like whatever. But everybody called us wiggers. But now it's okay because that's the style and everybody wants to rock
Even
with
though
it.
you guys have the OG style.
Yeah, but back then though we were wiggers, but now it's cool.
Yeah.
You guys, I have because I know Dizzy's retired, right?
Awkwardly retired. I don't. He doesn't play GTA anymore. To be honest, like
Yeah. Like
him
he
and Kim Dog
retired
both.
completely, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's talked about coming back, but
We both know that's not. We all know that's not gonna happen.
yeah.
But like, because dude, Dizzy cracked me the fuck up though. Dizzy's my
Dude,
man though. Dizzy's my man.
Dizzy,
No lie, he's like the best person you'll ever meet.
Dizzy as a, it's funny because he wasn't Two Face, but just the persona that he carried on
Yeah, the persona
IG,
and shit.
the
Depending
way
on
that
his
he carried
mood.
himself on IG, and the way that Dizzy actually was are two totally different people. And
Yeah.
like everybody, if you mention Chief X Dizzy, like the people cringe. People are like fucking, Chief Dizzy, fuck Dizzy, like da 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 da. But when you actually talk to Dizzy at a party, like if you were actually cool with Dizzy or if you were in War
Yeah.
Chiefs long enough to get to know Dizzy, Dizzy was actually a really chill dude. He was always there for his homies.
Like
He was
me
always
and
there for
Dizzy,
his
you
crew.
remember? You remember I got into a party
Um,
with all you guys once when you guys joined NWO? We clicked automatically, all of us.
yeah,
I'm like,
Dizzy, he was hella chill, but just the
yeah,
way that he perceived himself, like on IG and in
like
people's
social
comments and
media and
posts,
shit.
yeah, he turned himself into like a dick, but he fed off of it, and so
Yeah.
that's what. I mean, that's what motivated him, and that's what made him better. Is that he fed off the hate and people, fucking talking shit to him. It's like he loved that shit. So he just,
Yeah.
but it just the way he actually was as a person. He's really not a bad dude. He's not. He's kind of a dick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a dick. So that's where we found common ground.
Well,
But
it's
Dizzy
all
was
based on
actually,
IG, bro.
And
You
I'm
talk, you
more
talk
of a
shit on
dick, so it
IG,
kind of.
people are like, "Oh, that guy's a cock, man." Like that's why people
oh,
like
dude,
in that like back in the day, like when we were in NWO. I feel like us and the War Chiefs had some tension because we didn't really know each other. Like I didn't know Choppers
can't-
back then, so we were like, fuck
Dude.
them. You know what I mean? Like we battled you guys before NWO,
Yeah.
and after NWO.
Yeah.
So, but I never
Yeah, you
really
did.
knew you. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't really like. It's a grain of salt to me, but for my guys, they're like, "Oh, fuck them,
Yeah.
fuck them." But Choppers is cool. I was like, what do you mean Choppers is cool? Like,
No, it was Dizzy and Kim Dog both, dude. I'll defend both of them any day. Like they're both actually really cool dudes. They're really chill. They're down for their club. Like we were all three really close. We were down for each other. We always defended each
Dude, I
other.
love Cam. What the fuck
And
happened to Cam?
had each other's backs. But when it
we
came to
hated Chem Dog back in the day, dude.
but when it came to the IG persona, again, like you said, bro, it was all based off of IG. So like you couldn't find a fucking post on IG that a war chief didn't comment on talking shit. And that was just
Yep.
War Chiefs.
And I
that was
helped
just their
out too, you
fucking. Their,
remember?
yeah, no, it was, and people would egg us on. That was another thing that we fed off of. Like we would talk shit, and people would just egg us on, so we'd keep doing it.
I legit hit up
But-
Davis the first time I joined. OR. I'm like, hey yo, can I go help? I was like, can I go help our boys, the Chiefs? He's like, do it, dude. You can handle yourself with shit talk. Do it.
Yeah, High Life and ORMC were like the only two clubs that were cool with us in Chiefs. Like other than that, fucking
Yeah.
everybody hated us. So like
The
like
only
High Life
military
had
crew
a,
that liked you guys too was Wartime.
yeah, High Life and ORMC had like a ceasefire with us, but they would never they wouldn't really help us in wars. ORMC would help sometimes, but High Life would just like roll around and watch, but they would never get
Yeah.
involved just because they didn't want to get dragged into our shit because they already knew like already being associated with War Chiefs was a no-no. So getting dragged
I
into
think
our shit.
that was the downfall of NWO, is because we all had like secret alliances, and
Yeah.
like we would battle like one another, but the other person didn't, like they had an alliance, so they would step
Yeah.
out and they'd be like, "Why the fuck did you help?" Yeah, it was too much drama.
I didn't have a problem with BD. I love BD as a person, but like I had
Oh,
to back
God,
my
yeah.
prez up when I love BD to death. I think BD's a great dude, but I had to
Yeah.
back my prez up like when whenever he tried to tell because everybody knows Dizzy's fucking stubborn as shit. You're not gonna tell Dizzy shit. And when BD actually approached Dizzy and tried to tell Dizzy how to run War Chiefs or what he was going to do with War Chiefs, and I don't think that's the way BD meant to come across, but when the way that he did it, when he actually told Dizzy in his words like what he was going to do with War Chiefs, that was when Dizzy pulled out of NWO and he's like, "Fuck this shit," and like I had to back up my prez because that was my prez.
But we can
But
both
Yeah, of course.
agree where those two both, like, not you, but Dizzy and Cam took it way too far with BD's on.
that was way too far, I think.
Yeah.
But again, the only time that they got personal with somebody is when somebody got personal with them.
Yeah.
So I understand why they got personal with BD, but I do think that on that level they took it way too far.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie, they're great guys. I love them both.
so I can see in the aspect of why they went personal. I can respect that, but as to
Yeah.
how they did it, I think they went way too far.
It was really a battle of presidents, honestly.
It was. The whole NWO thing. Like I feel like members within NWO got along with each other, but I think it was
Yeah.
the preses in NWO, like Dizzy, BD, you, and fucking everybody that was there. Like I felt like it was just one big fucking just tension filled. Like I think one time I actually sat in because I was Dizzy's I was his head enforcer, but basically his sergeant at arms because our VP Gorilla, he was the VP from 360, but he wasn't active on Xbox One. So I was basically his sergeant at arms. But I remember one time actually sitting in on one of the meetings you guys had, and I could just feel the fucking tension in the party. Like as soon as me and Dizzy came into the party, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Yeah.
oh man, like, oh, it was like as soon as we got into the party, like as soon as it, like I looked at the little party thing and it said connecting, and fucking we actually connected to the party. Like I could just tell, bro. I was like, "Oh shit!"
And
This is
it
awful.
wasn't even us. It wasn't even the presidents. It was our members. It was like a minor situation that
Oh
happens.
man.
It's
Like,
fun.
you remember
We have
when
to back up our
Wartime was
members.
trying to get in?
Do what?
You remember when Wartime was trying to get in and we got all the active, former active guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They had a problem with that.
I'll never forget that, bro. We joined that party. It was just me and Dizzy, I think, or maybe it was
Yeah.
Tim Dog too. The three of us, but fucking dude,
It's
we joined that
mostly
party.
it's Prez, VP, Sergeant. It's like the
Yeah,
first
dude.
three of every.
I just remember joining that party and like fucking, you could have cut through the fucking tension with a knife, dude. Like, oh, it was crazy. And when we got in the party, bro, like nobody was talking as was, but like when we actually got in the party and you could feel the tension, like nobody talked for like 5 minutes straight. And so
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like BD that broke the silence or who it was, bro. But I was like, man, this is
Because
crazy.
they're
Like,
trying to, because you both know me to the personal, like kind of personal. You don't tell me how I run my crew. I will legitimately fuck your ass up.
that's what Dizzy. That's what made Dizzy pull out of NWO right there.
Mhm.
Was I don't know if it was how BD addressed it, but like when Dizzy felt like he was legitimately telling Dizzy how he was going to run War Chiefs, Dizzy wasn't having any part of that shit. That's when he pulled out of NWO. He's like, "Fuck
Yeah.
this! You're not gonna tell me how
And
to do it."
it wasn't even like BD or anyone. It was like Tig.
Oh, he said when he told the story, he said it was BD who came at him about it. And
No, for me, for
oh,
wartime, it was Tig. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, he was like, oh yeah, but don't get me wrong, me and Tig are very cool now, but we were like, he was like, oh, by the way, we don't like these people in your crew. And BD knows how I am too, right? So I snapped. I snapped in a party with all the NWO heads.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I was like, and Davis knew where I was going too. He's like,
I don't.
after I said what I said, this is what I said too. I was like, you're going to tell me how to run my crew, but you never get on GTA?
Yeah,
You're always on North,
I remember
and
that.
you're trying to run my crew?
I remember that.
Our summits were very awkward.
Yeah, and then,
Oh yeah.
and then, because Davis was the party leader, he's like, hold up. Because I'm going to kick you real quick, and I'm going to invite you to another party.
I always felt like those fucking meetings were like, you know, like the awkward, like, well, like when you're like a fucking freshman and you go like your first high school dance, like everybody's just fucking
Yeah.
standing around, like not wanting to look at each other. That's what I fucking felt like those
No,
meetings
middle
were,
school,
bro.
middle school.
Yeah, like everybody was just
Yo,
standing
but you
around
know
the
what it
little
was?
wall,
You know what it
like,
was?
oh.
You know what it was? It was like the presidents could get along, but it was the fact that the VPs and the sergeants were there. And the
Yeah.
VP and the sergeant were completely different, like they had different mindsets. Like I'm very, very like that. Devils, everybody hates Devils because he's old school. And Carnage was the
Yeah.
aggressor. So Carnage doesn't give a fuck. He'll tell you in a party to go fuck yourself. So it was
Me and fucking Carnage went rounds, boy.
exactly.
Ooh, I remember
so
that.
it wasn't
Yeah.
me, it was Carnage, you know what I mean? Like death. I love Devils to death, but like it was just the chemistry of the situation that really
Me
fed
and
into it.
Carnage opened up the fucking floodgates of hell on Instagram on each other fucking back in the day, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Like-
I know.
Like, Davis pulled me into the party, right? He's like, dude, you just fucked up your chances of getting in. I'm like, because you remember when I was trying to get most of the people who played still GTA only for Sam Crow?
Yeah.
We got a couple people from there. And I told them, screenshot everything you have on my crew, or everyone. You want to know what the screenshots pertain?
Huh.
Them shit talking all of us. Literally, legitly talking shit behind our backs. They're calling us stupid shit. I'm like, are you seriously doing that? I'm like, we're technically the only people that helped your only one guy on GTA.
Yeah. It was just like Damon said, it was the
Oh
There's
god,
just
that
the-
wants to go into a call.
chemistry just it wasn't there between fucking everybody. Like the presidents could get along,
Yeah.
but
Like, I
Like
could get
me?
along with most people.
no,
No,
bro.
than NWO.
When fucking NWO was up, bro, and when Laughing came into it, fucking oh man, bro. As soon as I saw, I think it was like one of the very first wars that Laughing got into when we were in NWO. I saw Carnage spawn in, and I immediately left where I was, bro, and I was on Carnage's ass. And Dizzy was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm going for Carnage." He's like, "Bro," he's like, "Devils they're in NWO, bro. We can't be fucking with them right now." And I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like, oh, I was so mad. I was so mad because me and Carnage used to go back and forth all the fucking time, bro.
Yeah, and that was the issue. And I get it. I don't hold any hard feelings, but like,
Yeah.
it was just the chemistry. Like Carnage is always looking for a fight. Devils is what 35 years old. He doesn't give a fuck what he says. And me, I'm always trying to keep the peace. So it's like it's kind of an awkward balance that works out somehow for 2 years. But
Yeah.
NWO, man, it just didn't work. Like we got the word that we were prospecting, and Davis said the guys will never let you in NWO. I was like, what do you mean? He said, nobody likes you enough to let you in here. So you're always going to be prospecting or you should leave. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
The best part
Yeah.
about Davis, I'm not gonna lie, Davis will tell you up front.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's like straight up. That's why I always loved him. Like, he always like, if he likes you, he'll tell you. If he hates your guts, he'll tell you too. But like, everyone
And
knows
he
me
has.
enough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, everyone knows me. Everyone in the community mostly likes me, which is true. Like there are some people who try to spell lies to me, but I'm not gonna name names. A lot of people hated me because of that. Like Bella. Bella hated me.
Yeah, well, NWO was horrible, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. It made a bad name for all of
Like
us.
when you remember when Death Valley shut down?
Yeah.
Yeah. They shut down. He went to G-Fly that day. And he told everyone that I'm a little fucking cunt and all that. I'm like, and then when me and her were in Bastards, he was like, oh, I didn't know you're that cool. I'm like, yeah, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like this podcast and like us talking is a great example. Like I
Yeah.
didn't really know you guys that well until we started this shit, but
Well, we knew,
like,
me and you knew each other for a very long time.
yeah, true. But I hadn't talked to you in forever,
Yeah.
and I hadn't talked to Chopper.
Oh God, Threat's in here.
Who?
Whoa.
Threat? You remember Threat?
What's up, Demon?
Is this Threat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, bro? How you doing?
What's up? You
He's
never called
OG
me on
Pin now.
Friday.
Welcome to the podcast, bro.
Yeah, but you never called me on Friday. For the podcast.
Friday? I don't remember Friday.
Yeah.
Did
What
we
are
have
you doing
one
Friday?
Friday? I don't even remember, dude.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We took,
did.
I think, Saturday, Sunday off.
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
But no, it's like a lot of people hated me for that one guy. And then I'm like, you can get into a party with me and talk to me, right? She's like, yeah, but I didn't know if you were gonna be a dick or not. I'm like, I won't be a dick to you unless if you make me become a dick to you.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's just because I fuck on you on a game doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Like I'm
Mhm.
really down to earth, just like the rest of you guys. You know what I mean?
No.
Just if you get in a party with me, immediately you'll know that I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you're really chill. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, don't
Yeah.
listen to what other people say.
Oh, you're an actual person? Like, yeah, dude.
And granted, I'm a fucking dick all the time, but I'm a sarcastic dick. I
Like
am
the
a sarcastic.
Oh yeah. It's so funny. People take this shit so seriously.
Like, you remember when I was first time I joined, no, Sons, you remember? I always shot your prospects just for the fuck of it.
Mm,
And I was in the party too. Every time I had to shoot your prospects, I was in the party. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, it's a private lobby. I'm fucking around.
I remember being in a lobby with you when we were fighting somebody. I think it
Oh
was.
yeah, and I kept punching your prospects.
I think it was Maniacs Unknown, and you were in a jet, and you kept fucking all of us up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think you joined the party, and I was like, "What are you doing, dude?" But you weren't an NWO, so you could do whatever you want. But I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's when I was just chilling out. And I'm like, dude, I'm just fucking to kill. I'm just fucking around just to get kills. And you're like, and one of your guys, Demon, was joking around. He's like, are you recording our kills? I'm like, I try not to.
Yeah, I remember.
Because me and Devils are legit dicks, but we know how to joke with each other. Enough to trigger us, but not to like be pissed at us.
Which is rare because Devils doesn't connect with mostly anybody.
Yeah. Well, he found out I was a dick. He was like, oh, you're a dick too? Okay, let's be friends.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. He fucking kills me, dude. I stepped away because I was teaching college
Yeah,
for
I
about
remember.
3 or 4 months. And I came back, and everybody was like, Demon, you got to come back to the community, bro. You got to fucking lead us because Devils is an asshole.
Yeah, I
He's fucking
remember. I
everything
was
up.
in the
We all
party.
hate him. And I was like, what the fuck happened? So I came back, and we lost a lot of guys. And I was trying to recuperate. And there's so many like outside clubs that were like, we fucking hate Devils. He's a dick. I was like, yo, he's old, man. Ignore him. But he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Devils is a good guy.
It's like you have to know someone that's a dick before you can make a judgment.
Exactly. Like, he's 4 years old. He doesn't give a shit about drama, you know? He'll tell you to
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Like I'm 21 and I'm like that. I'm like, are you married to me? No. Okay. Are you one of my kids? No. Okay. Are you one of my parents?
Exactly.
okay.
He's married.
I don't give a
He's got a
fuck.
kid. This is a video game to him. And all
Mhm.
of us, really. But he doesn't take it that seriously.
Like me and you, right? We're on the same persona on this part. We both don't give a crap.
Oh, God, no.
We're like, I'm like that guy. Like, I don't care about your feelings unless you're close to me, like a close friend or anything on that scale.
No, dude, I got 3 degrees and a good job. Like, this means
Yeah.
nothing. This is fun to me, you know?
Mhm.
I love my club.
Don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Same with the choppers. We all
I
don't give a
don't-
shit.
No fucks.
We're like, oh, you're mad at us? Okay.
No fucks given towards any of this shit. A fucking
That's the way it
video game.
should be, man. It should be
The only
fun,
people
dude.
we probably give a shit about is our close friends, which is all three.
I bought this game to shoot people, and if that fucking hurts your feelings, then I fucking shot you.
Then you need to get
I
off the
don't-
internet.
I mean,
Fuck
you're not
yourself.
actually dead. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't shoot you in the actual face.
I didn't shoot
I-
you in your actual body.
I was the type. I'm the type of person when it comes to GTA. I like to talk shit to people just to get people fucking fired up because I feed off that and I think it's fucking hilarious. That's the type. Of
Oh
person
yeah,
I am.
because you know they will.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I already know it'll fucking fire somebody up. It's like
Just
I'll
like
do it on
Pee-wee.
IG all the time. Like I'll find somebody who started up like a new club, and they'll post a scorecard like, oh, like up on somebody like 4-2, and I'm like, you're fucking ass. Like I'll do it just because they'll start raging and like, oh, you don't know who I am, and I'm like, you're right, I don't, but you're fucking trash. Like I
I
don't
don't
care.
for a reason.
Yeah, I don't know who you are. You're right, but you're still fucking trash. Like
Like
I'll do that.
Pee-wee, right? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie. I let him win one fucking 1v1 just so he can be proud because we were doing a best of 3. I let him win the first round, and then I dominated him like the last 2. Because I kind of felt bad, you know. I'm like, let me.
Oh
Let
no,
him,
I've never felt bad when I do TDMs with people.
no,
I'm
I
blowing
don't give
people out of the
a
fucking
fuck. I'm just like, let me
water.
give him like a little boost in morale, you know.
No, I'll be disrespectful as shit. If I'm up on you by like 20 kills, I'll start running around with a fucking AP pistol and shit. I don't even care.
You remember what Jack did in the TDMs? With the flare gun?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what I did. With
I used to
Pee-wee.
brass knuckle people in 1v1s. If I was up on them by like stupid amount of kills, I just run around with brass knuckles trying to fucking kill them.
Just embarrass the shit out of them. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
I
people would tell me
remember.
like,
I
oh,
mean,
I came back
I've never
on you.
done that. I've never done that because I'm not that good at fucking TDMs, and I don't have to be. I don't care that I'm not.
Yeah, like, because when me and James were fucking around, because we were trying to do something between Sam Crow and I think when he was back in, we were like, we should make a legit TDM crew for all of us. And they're like, yeah, we should do that. I'm like, we should do it fast before Spartans come back up.
Yeah, I used to just, I don't give a fuck. I'll call you. If you called me out to a 1v1, I was like, yes, let's go. Because
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm like, okay, let's do a 1v1.
But also, like the thing, if you're gonna be a good player in the GTA community, like it's all about confidence, really.
Yeah.
Like, if you're confident in your shot, I mean, that leads to you doing well or thinking that you're doing well, and then you're gonna want to keep getting better, and it goes from there. It's a
But
domino
people
effect.
don't get, like, sorry for cutting you off, but people
No, you're
don't
good.
get you. The only way you get good is versing people who are better than you.
Oh yeah,
Same with any game. Same with real life.
oh yeah.
People, like, you know how people say, oh, video games leads to violence, right?
Right.
I'm like, so did the Crusades happen because of video games?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. Of course,
Like, we're violent by nature.
bro. What was it? Dude, when I was in War Chief, you couldn't. I'm still the same way actually, but that's where I got this mentality. Like, you can't tell me shit on PTA. I'm the fucking shit. I'm the best that ever played this fucking game. I don't even care. Like I said, I will happily label myself a goat,
Yeah.
and I don't care whether you agree with it or not. And that's just the type of confidence. Like, you have to be able to carry like a certain amount of confidence in GTA if you're gonna be able to withstand a community. Like, if you're just like, if you're not confident in yourself, then you're gonna second guess yourself, and then like nobody wants a member, or nobody's gonna want a hierarchy person or a fucking prez who second guesses themselves or like is they
Well,
can't decide what they want
there's
to
like
do.
legit, sometimes you kind of have to, because you might think it's the right thing, but your hierarchy doesn't.
Yeah,
But you still take that chance.
and it's also about discipline. Like, even though I am like, it's like, for instance, like I've ran my own club, and I'm prospecting for a club now.
Yeah.
Like, there's also a time where you have to know when to put your ego aside and when you have to know your role in order to make it where you're at. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a member,
Yeah.
you know that you've earned, a level of respect amongst your brothers. You know that you're trusted enough to earn your patch and get that patch. But
Mhm.
you also need to know that when it comes to making decisions, your input may be valued, but it's not always going to be the final word. So you can't
Mhm.
get butthurt when your hierarchy comes and tells you, like, this is what I need you to do. Like, you still have people who are above you. As a
Yeah.
prospect, like, when I was in War Chiefs, you guys probably won't believe this because of the amount of much like I talk shit and everything. But when I was in War Chiefs, bro, when I was a prospect, I didn't fucking talk.
Yeah.
I didn't talk shit to people. I didn't talk in parties unless I was talked to. Like, I didn't like address anything unless I was addressed first. Like, because I just felt like, as a prospect, like, it's not my job to talk shit to members because obviously they have their patch. I'm just a prospect. Like, I didn't want to start shit in game or on IG because, again, I was just a prospect, rocking the War Chief name. So I didn't want to bring that upon the club. Like, you have to be able to know when to set your pride aside and actually know your role in a club in order for you to actually succeed and last inside.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And I think that
Our,
people just have too many, like, there's too many egos in the community. And, like, even if they're not a member, they're like, oh, well, I should be hierarchy. Why do you think you should be hierarchy? Because I want to be hierarchy. Well,
No, prove it. Prove it.
yeah.
like,
Tell me,
people always
like,
do
oh,
that to
well,
me, right? I'm like,
they're like, oh,
what
well, I
are,
want my voice to matter. Like,
yeah.
my opinion matters. I should be able to, like, dude, you're no different than everybody in the club, whether you're a patch or a hierarchy. Everybody's opinion matters. So just because
It's the
you're fucking power
prospects.
hungry, that doesn't mean I'm gonna put you in my fucking. That doesn't mean I'm gonna put you in my hierarchy just because you want a voice.
Yeah.
That's not how it's gonna go.
Like, people do that to me all the time. I'm like, okay, what are your qualifications to make me put you in this position? And they don't even name anything.
Every club that I've ever been in, I've been in the hierarchy role at some point, somehow, but I've never asked for a hierarchy position.
Yeah, I'm like,
I've wanted to be in hierarchy, but I've worked and I've shown that I've wanted to be in hierarchy, that I was active, that I had the skills, or I could, attribute to the club in that position or role. But I've never asked for a hierarchy position. But in every club I've ever been in some form or way, I've always been hired.
yeah, like, I'm like, because people always say, oh, I want a voice. I'm like, you have a voice. Unless if you're a trainee or a prospect.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want
I
this
think,
role,
I think it's
you have to earn it. You have to prove
I
yourself.
think it's based on position. Like, guys like your sergeant, they have to be always willing to be the best TDM player because they're the shooters. But guys like the VP and the president, like myself, nobody expects me to be good at a TDM. Nobody cares if I suck, if I'm last, because
Yeah.
I run the club. That's my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a lot of people are like, oh, what about this? What about this position? Do you think that's right for me? I'm like, don't ask me for something. If like me and you probably do are the same, right? Demon on this skill. If we do something, if you prove it to us, you work for that position, we go for it.
Yeah, you don't hand shit to anybody. If there's guys that join my club that have held hierarchy positions and that are well known in the community, they don't consider it. But if it's a brand new like 15-year-old that knows nothing, then you're a
About the
prospect.
community or anything. It's like, how can I
You
give
get-
you a position when you don't know anything about this community, the people?
Yeah, well, it's like
Anything.
any job. It's like any job. Put your time in. Put your time
Yeah.
in. Learn the craft, man. Learn about the community. Learn about this game. What it means to be a MC, the 1%, all that shit.
This is where I like, for me, I look up to Laughing Devils, OR, Reaper Lords, all of them. Like, that's been around for 2+ years.
Yeah.
They all made a name for themselves. They know what needs to be done and how it needs to be done and all that crap. And it's like,
And we both have been through a lot of shit to prove ourselves too.
yeah,
Ever since 360. Like when we first joined 360, nobody knew who we were.
no,
They didn't know our members. We were newbies, you know what I mean? So we had to prove ourselves over the years, and that's what it takes. It's experience.
it's experience, the people you surround yourself with in the club and out.
Oh, and the alliances that you forge, and it's all about that shit.
No. And then you have
Which
those
is
new
which
guys.
is why I'm talking to you right now, and Choppers and Prada and all those guys.
No. And that's like, everyone's like, oh, but what about this? I don't want to shoot this person because he's my friend. I'm like, if he gets triggered by you shooting him in the fucking game, then he needs to get the fuck outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, why would he care if one of your good friends shoots you? I'm like, first off, then he's not your true friend if he gets mad at you. Because like legitly, everyone's like, oh, but what about this and this and this and this and this? And it's like, I don't care about this and this and this and this. I care about this crew and you guys.
And I think that's why NWO didn't work as a whole, is because we all had our separate agreements.
Yeah.
And then we ended up fighting ourselves because of our outside agreements. Which is fine. I'm glad it didn't work because everything happens for a reason, and I still talk guys, and I'm cool with ORMC, and I battled with Davis one-on-one for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm still cool with everybody in NWO, so.
Even though they barely play.
Yeah. For me, dude, it's all about the friends, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the people that I meet that I could talk to, and I'm a people person. I like meeting these guys and these girls, like Prada and Katie and all these guys.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are like, but what about this kind of action? We should, and it's like the new guys. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they don't know shit. They're caught up in the drama.
I'm like, when you don't get into drama on IG with anyone, then we can talk.
I never feed into IG drama. I haven't in a long time. I tried for a while, but it was too much.
It's kind of hard. We all can't. Me and you
can
can't
never
lie. It was
win.
hard.
You can never win because somebody's always going to comment something back, and they're going to go as deep as, like, I hope your child gets cancer or some bullshit.
And it's like, wow, dude. Okay, you showed your true colors.
Yeah, and they go so low, and it's not about that for me, dude. I don't play GTA that often anymore.
I'm just like,
I'd rather get on with my crew and like guys that I know and just have and go get on my podcast with you guys and chill.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are like, what about my friend who wants to join. He should get a patch. I'm like,
No, you
No.
should not.
Unless if he's patching over, then no.
If he's had a patch, this is how we do it. If he's had a patch, talk to me, and maybe he'll get a patch. But if he's brand new, he's a prospect, man. He knows nothing.
Yeah. He knows nothing about the club or crew. He doesn't know the people. Because like in wartime, we had strict ass policy. You couldn't get in without a month or two of being around us. And then you had like to wait like 5 more weeks just to get a vote. And we learned who was loyal and who wasn't, and we kept the people who were loyal.
And you have to. You
Yeah.
have to, because most of these guys are going to leave within a week or two.
Yep. And it's like people don't get loyalty matters over everything, which is hard now.
I would rather have a small crew of like 10 guys rather than 45 who are going to leave in a week.
Yeah. Granted, you'll have the numbers for like a couple weeks, but they'll leave.
And then there's guys going to like screenshot your Rockstar account. It's like, yeah, 10 guys. Yeah, but these 10 guys have proved that they want to be here.
Yeah, it's like, granted, I leave sometimes, but I give a notice, I give like a week notice. I'm like, yo, so I'm about to bounce and be random for a bit. And Davis like, this is why I love Davis. If he likes you enough, he will tell you, just get a random account. Don't tell anyone. Just tell us. We won't shoot you. And tell like you guys, even though I sometimes forget. And I'm like, don't shoot. Because we both do that. Like, you know how I am. You forget half the time.
But that's why we like guys like Davis, because he knows the bullshit. He can see through.
Yeah.
And I like to think that I can see it through like most of the time.
Yeah.
You can see the guys that want to be here. The prospecting period is there for a reason.
Yeah.
Which
Like
is why
the
ORMC
trainees.
is so successful.
Yeah. They have numbers, but they have loyalty.
They have loyalty, yeah. And the guys that have always been there for the most part.
Yeah.
And what kills me is that they have guys that are so loyal that when, like, say they go to college or they can't get on, they go to the Nomad charter.
Yeah.
So they're still in the club, but they're not even on for months at a time.
Yeah. It's like, but it's stupid. I hate it. It's just like, oh, but what about this and this? And I'm like, calm down. And so is the trainees or prospects. I'm like, you haven't earned your right to talk. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're new, dude. You don't know shit.
And granted, we lost a lot of people in wartime because of me being a fucking dick. But we even warned them. The guys even warned them, hey, our leader's a dick. And they're like, really? How much of a dick? And he's like, on the scale of 1 to 10, he's like 1,000. Which is true. I'm like, I know they always DM me on Kick, and it's like, is it true that you're very fucking strict? I'm like, I'm not really that strict, but you piss me off to the point I will tear you a new asshole.
Oh my god, I know. We get more prospects. We get more people that come and go rather than people that actually stay.
Yeah.
For the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It does, because sometimes you think you can trust somebody, and then they cause an issue and they go to some other club. But I mean, that's just the way it goes. It's a game.
Yeah. Like a lot of people hate it. And it's like, why do you hate a game? Granted, GTA is dying.
It is. Wait till GTA 6 comes out. The whole game has changed.
Yeah. I legitimately want that concept of all the fucking worlds in one, like the whole United States. Do you remember that concept? That would be a good game.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do like every major city.
Yeah, which I don't mind. That would be a fucking amazing thing. Then you would actually have people doing legit states, cities, and all that.
There's like Cali and New York and
Virginia,
Florida,
Maryland.
Virginia, and which would be great, which would be awesome.
Yeah,
But it's gonna change the whole chemistry of the whole MC community.
and it's like, granted, it's like most people don't want that, but at the same time, you kind of have to realize most people want it. They want that realistic feel. Granted, it will take like an hour to get to one state to like one coast to another, but
it's gonna be like The Crew. You ever played The Crew?
yeah, it's like The Crew. Yeah,
Yeah. It takes you an hour to drive from New York to Cali,
yeah,
which is I love that game. I do. I love that game.
I love it
But
too, dude.
But it's so realistic. I love the map
Granted,
on
it's
that
not
game.
like 50 hours, but still.
Oh no, but it shouldn't be, because who's gonna
Yeah.
drive for 50 hours? And I mean, like, but that's the way I would love to see that. But it's also gonna divide the whole community. It's gonna be so segregated.
I don't mind
There's
that.
gonna be
I don't care.
battles
But the TDM,
between states. It's gonna be great
it brings that realistic vibe, though. You know.
because it's gonna be like Laughing Devil's Los Santos. We're gonna turn to a state, another state.
And then it would actually be like real life things where one percenters attack another one percenters and all that crap. Granted, don't get me wrong, that'll be an amazing time, but it's like, oh, by the way, we have a fucking person down in fucking up in New York, and our captain needs us.
Yeah, it's gonna be all about alliances.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great if they actually do it like that.
No, a lot of people wanted that to happen,
It's gonna
especially in the MC community.
be realistic. Oh god, yeah.
Because granted, most people hate the real life MCs in the game, but we want that realistic goal.
Well, they
In a
hate
way.
it because they don't know. They don't know anything about it. Like
Yeah.
real life MCs, yo, you get shot, dude.
Yeah.
Like that.
Granted, most of them don't care anymore because a lot of real life one percenters tried to, and they lost every fucking lawsuit against Rockstar. Granted, Rockstar's legal team is fucking amazing, but still.
I'm waiting for the day that somebody from the Laughing Devils is gonna come to me and be like, that's our club. I'm like, oh shit.
It's like Mongols actually. The Mongols president, remember? He tweeted about it, and he's like, "It's like wearing our support gear, but in game."
And they
So
lost.
one percenters even noticed it. No, this is after all the other MCs like HA and all that went through the legal process, and they saw the results. They lost, and boom, they said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna say it's a," because it technically is wearing a sport patch.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
like you're
it's
supporting whatever
copyright.
crew you want.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be ugly.
Granted, our first MCs were legit HA, but still, you know.
I know, and that's why I hate when people are like, "Oh, your MC is an original MC."
It's like, who gives a shit?
True, okay, but we're not Mongols. We're not HA. Our MC technically died in 2004.
Yeah.
And
They
when we
patched
made
over
this patch,
to-
I honestly I didn't know that Laughing Devils ever existed until after we already made the patch.
Yeah. And they patched over to HA.
Some of them
Some
just
of
dropped
them.
their patches.
Yeah.
There was a TV show and someone just dropped their patches
Nope.
because they didn't want to go 1%.
Yep, because they were at 99%.
But I had no idea when we started LDMC that was an actual place. We
You
just kind of stuck
remember?
with it.
You remember Iron Brotherhood?
Iron Brotherhood. Iron Horseman's a real place. It's a
Yeah.
real city.
You remember FI?
Who's that?
Iron Brotherhood?
No.
They're a GTA 1% crew club. In real life, they're 99%er, I think.
I remember fighting Iron Horseman when you were in NWO and all of us were. We would
Mhm.
fight them up in Toledo.
Yeah.
But that's a real club.
Yep.
And nobody said shit about that.
They always attack us away. They're like, "Oh, you're a fan of this." I'm
And
like,
SOA is not a real club, it's a fictional club.
yeah, and it's like, but reality, and it's like, I even told Healy, I'm like, you can't talk shit about SOA when your club is based on a real club. Iron Healy's fuck, Iron Healy's Iron Insanity. Granted, there are a lot of real life MCs in GTA, but who gives a fuck?
Well, most of the clubs in GTA are based on real clubs or fiction
Yeah.
clubs.
The Mongols don't even give a shit anymore.
Yeah, there's so many Mongols and Hells Angels. I was at a Hells Angel club, my first club in
Yeah.
GTA.
I was the president of my first club as HA.
I mean, eventually, I hope it doesn't catch up to us.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't, but
Yeah. Because it's horrible.
it's fictional, bro. It's a game, you know?
No, and a lot of MCs in real life now don't even give a crap.
I mean, the Mongols. I've watched documentaries on Hells Angels and the Mongols, and
Mhm.
holy fuck, holy shit, they're fucking ruthless.
Like Seamus' friend in real life, he's a HA, and he was talking about it. He's like,
Wait,
they
who?
really don't give. Seamus, he has a real life. Someone in real life who he knows is an HA.
He knows somebody in HA?
Yeah, in the real club, and he's like, dude, we don't give a flying fuck anymore.
Yeah, because it's a game. It's a game.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, as long as you do the same things we do in real life, as in kill, like fight Mongols and shit, you're fine. And it's like, oh, but what about this and this and this and this and this? It's like, and a real life HA member said they don't give a flying fuck. And it's like, well, what about this? It's like, nope. If they're all club state, because both HA and Mongols both came out and said, because they're hearing all about this stuff because of Dibber and the Wind. Remember him?
yeah.
And with his crusades of trying to shut down all the real life MCs. And he was like, oh, this is such a disgrace. And like HA and Mongols were the first ones to announce and say, we don't care. Because Dibber was a 99%er. Do you really think a 1% club would listen to a 99er?
Oh fuck no.
Especially in real life, they were probably telling them to fuck off.
I got a message about 2-3 weeks ago on one of my posts on the official Laughing Devils page.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, he said, I'm a real Laughing Devil. What the fuck is this? And I was like, bullshit.
That's like, you should have said, wait, you guys restarted?
Exactly. He's like, I'm a real Laughing Devil. No, you're not. Fuck off, dude.
Because I know the Laughing Devil shut down in 2004.
They originated in San Diego and they shut down, God, 13 years ago.
Yeah, almost 13. Yeah, 13 years ago.
And by the way, that show was fucking horrible on Discovery.
Well, most shows on Discovery are fucking stupid.
I watched the whole thing. It
There's
was so scripted.
You remember there are some good documentaries, like the alien shit, you remember? They were
Alien shit?
like they had some alien shit on it.
Oh, they always have that.
Yeah. Like this was like when I was young as hell. I still remember it. I was trying to look it up. I'm like, I want to see if they still have it. I couldn't find it, so I cried. I'm like, I want to see aliens. I remember my childhood. And you fuck it up. And it's like most clubs now, they're like, I don't give a fuck.
We had clubs that started. I can't remember the name of it now. It was like the enemy of the Laughing Devils in the show. I can't remember the name of it. But they started their own club on GTA for like a month or two, and we went to war with them because naturally.
Yeah.
But I was like, why? Stop! And they shut down. I was like, yo, shut up.
You're like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Like I don't care about the TV show. I don't know about that. When we started it, I didn't really know about any of that shit. Like right now, it's just about stuff.
Yeah. Which most of these fuckers don't know. They're like, what about this? It's like, but you shut down. And you vowed to shut us down. And what happened?
It's 12:43. Not bad. Not bad. You still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It got so quiet for a second. I was scared. I'm glad we talked about presidents for a while. I think that's a big deal to talk about.
Yep. Hold up. Yeah, I gotta mute my mic. I gotta pee. I didn't want to piss on the mic again. That's every Friday. I'll piss on the mic every Friday. That should be like our tradition, taking our fucking phones and just pissing.
So what is this, episode 7?
Yeah,
Right?
it was episode. Yeah.
Nice. So we did a full week. Well, ish.
Yeah.
The last 2 days when you weren't there, I felt weird. So I called the guys in Prada.
Yeah.
We were chatting without you guys. We didn't podcast it, but
No, that's all good. If you start doing that on if you launch it on computer, I can show you how to live stream.
no, I just do it on my phone. I have a computer, but I don't have a mic on it.
Well, you have headphones, right? That have a mic. That has a mic.
Yeah, I could plug it in. It was just a bunch of nothing, really.
Yeah.
No, but I think we should talk about presidents.
Yeah.
One of the podcasts.
Yeah. We showed. It's like fucking hilarious. Where is it? Fuck.
So word was you. I was wondering why we didn't do a podcast last night, and they said that you were drinking all day yesterday, and then you were like, I got the worst headache.
Wait, what?
That's what they said. They were like, oh, he's been drinking all day.
Oh
I
no.
was like,
I
you're like,
wasn't
I got a
drinking.
really bad headache. I was like, oh shit, he's hungover.
No, I didn't drink that whole day. I just had a bad headache. Because you would have known by my texting if I was drinking. Not much. And I wanted to get
Well,
me.
Friday we were all fucking wasted.
I think the whole conversation, like that whole 3 hours, was just us laughing and shit.
Dude, I just because you had your video on, I was watching you just slam beers.
Yeah, I was like, and plus I had like a lot before we live streamed. And it was just like, It's like, should I do it? Or should I not? I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Slamming that 12-pack of PBR.
I
Just
could,
back to college, man.
I should go back to college and just fuck over every other person up. Dude, I low-key miss college. Granted, I go like on the weekends, but
What?
I take my weekend classes.
You take weekend classes?
Yeah.
For what?
All general studies for right now.
Like college?
Yeah.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah. I've been graduated for like almost 3 years from high school. People are like, oh, but you're this. It's like, not really. And I would say, oh, I'm out of college. Like, I'm out of school. It's like, wait, what? I'm like, but I take weekend classes for college. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, my dad wanted me to be a lawyer. I'm like,
A lawyer?
yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's a lot of school, man.
Well, it's like 8 years. Because you have to do
Yeah, I know.
your
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. You have to do your undergrad and you have to try to apply to thing.
Then you graduate, and then you have to apply to law
Practice.
school. A
So
lawyer?
you do 4 years of undergrad, then you apply to law and all that. And it's like,
I have some friends that are studying law school.
yeah. And it's insane, dude. I'm like,
I did 4 years. I got my bachelor's in teaching high school and middle school English, and then I did my master's in English literature and writing. Then I started teaching college, and now I'm in what's called an EDD. It's the same as a PhD, but it's called an educational doctorate.
yeah.
So I can be a superintendent or a principal.
Like a higher up position.
Right, yeah, like an administrative position.
Yeah.
And that's going to take between 6 and 8 years.
Oh. They're like, oh, you need to go to college. I'm like, technically I don't, but at the same time, yeah. Like a lot of people are like, but what about this? It's like you technically don't have to go to college to be a billionaire. At the same time, you do. You know, it's like I'm like, I try. But it's stupid. It's dumb, stupid. It's like, oh, but you can make this much money. I'm like, yeah, but I'm in this much debt if I do it.
Exactly, yeah.
Like my dad's like, oh, I want you to be a lawyer. Because we were at a family thing Sunday. And he was like, oh, but we're going to do this and this and this. I'm like, he told me and one of my older cousins, he's like, I want both of you to be a lawyer. I'm like, because she's like turning 26 now, one of my oldest cousins. And she's like, if it was like when I was fresh out of high school, going into college, I would. I'm like, I turned because they were both looking at me. I'm like, are you gonna pay for my law school? He's like, never mind. You should become whatever you want. I'm like, that's what I thought.
So you want to be a lawyer then?
No, he's like, do whatever you want. You don't have to do whatever I want. I'm like, yeah. That's the best part about being a fucking adult. You fuck.
So what do you want to do then?
I want to go military.
Military? Which one? Which branch?
Mostly Marine Corps.
Okay.
Yep. Everyone was like, you sure you want to go to the Marine Corps? I'm like, yep.
So you're gonna do it?
Yep. After I got my associate's degree.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Yep.
I got a buddy that's a sergeant, military police in the Marine Corps, and I got a girlfriend that's in the Air Force.
Nice.
And I don't know if I could do it, man. I mean, I could do the PT, I guess. That's all it takes, but
Yeah.
I never had any interest in that shit.
Yeah.
They would always come to my house, one of my parents, like the Marine Corps and shit. They like knock on the door. My mom be like, "Get the fuck out of here!
My baby boy ain't going.
Get the fuck out of here! My baby boy ain't going to fucking Marine Corps."
And then they always say, I remember the line too. They're like, "Oh, he won't die."
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, oh god, I cry
So protective. Yeah, I know.
because I'm the only child. And
I'm the first child, so I might as well be the only child.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, but what about this? It's like, no.
No, my mom was so against the service. So against it. Which it doesn't really matter. I mean, if I wanted to go, I would go, but my great uncle died on D-Day in Normandy. Like on the beach, dude. On the beach.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just never really felt the urge for this service. I like teaching. I like teaching these young, high college kids that don't give a fuck. Like that's my niche. I like teaching college students.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are like, but why would you teach college students? It's like because they're faked out of their fucking mind 90% of the time.
Yeah, and they paid their money. So if
Yeah.
they
Or it's their
fail,
parents.
it's on them. You know, like I'm not gonna
Or
let them
it's their
fail.
parents'
But
money. Most of them, it's their parents' money. Like the
I
younger
taught.
people.
I taught. Well, I used to substitute teach in middle high school,
Yeah.
and then high school. And oh my god, these fuckers are assholes.
Yeah.
Assholes, dude. Because junior high and high school substitute teachers, you remember how the shit went.
Well,
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit about you. You can't touch them.
Yeah. It's like, I love how we always get up to the subject of teachers every stream.
I know. Well, that's all I know at this point. I'm a college teacher. And everybody else is gone.
It's like, oh, but what about, like, like, I would rather teach kindergarten or fucking college.
No, fuck kindergarten. Nope. Dude, I'm not good at arts and crafts. I'm not good at paint a picture of a bunny and teach kids
Well,
that shit.
okay, yeah, no. First grade. Either first grade or, that.
Kids freak me out, man.
The thing is, I'm good with kids.
I love
And all
kids.
the
I love
kids-
kids.
Like, all the kids gravitate towards me. I'm like, leave me alone. Go somewhere else.
I love kids, but they freak me out. Like, you have to have too much energy.
Yeah,
You have to teach them like 8 content areas a day.
yeah. And it's like, but we're about this and this and this. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I know. They're
They
so
always do the
unpredictable.
what if. They're like,
I did an internship, and I'm a high school teacher, so I did an internship at a preschool, like a special ed preschool. Why? I don't know. But my college required it, so I was there. And the very first day, this special ed kindergartner put a box on my head.
oh god.
So I took it off because what the fuck are you doing? And he beat me to death with a plastic stop sign. Like he was fucking beating me with that shit. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here, dude. What are you doing? Like, little kids don't give a shit. They don't give a shit, dude. So I'd rather teach high school or college students.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I hate when people say, but what if this? It's like, no. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know the meme where they're like, shut the fuck up. God.
Oh my god, the moon is fucking huge tonight.
Wait, what?
The moon, you've been outside?
No.
Dude, let's go check out the moon. It's fucking huge. It's huge? What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Going outside?
I saw it from my window.
You see it? Oh
yeah.
my god. I'm a huge sucker for like Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, that dude's my idol.
Yeah. He's amazing, dude.
You ever just listen to him talk about like the cosmos and all this shit?
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I like go on YouTube and I listen to his shit. And oh my god, it makes me feel so goddamn small. Like I watched what was it, Into the Universe?
Oh god.
I watched that shit every single episode and I'm like, what am I, dude? What the fuck?
And people were like, oh, but what? And I'm like, no, shut up.
It's like the universe is infinitely big. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I have a drinking problem. Nice, great, excellent.
That's like, I didn't go to study science. I'm like, science K. To be honest, advanced science, K, to be honest.
Oh my god, I know. Yeah, because we can't understand that shit.
I'm like,
He's
I'm
stuck
not
in-
trying to be a chemist. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. I can go to the
It's not
military.
even chemistry. It's fucking like astrology and cosmology. Dude, fuck that.
You know? Like physics is okay because it
We
applies to
could talk
everyday
about
life.
this shit for a whole episode.
You know, I actually just changed. You remember how I changed his name to Banter?
Yeah,
Because we only banter about everything. We should do it.
we should. We should, dude. Oh my god.
We
There's
should.
so much out there. There's oh my god. And I hate
But we're staying away from fucking some political views and shit. But other
I
than that,
I challenge you to fall asleep to Into the Universe with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
no, I
Because
couldn't.
oh my god,
I
will
couldn't.
fuck your world up.
I would be debating him without him fucking hearing me.
I will fuck your world up. Oh my god.
He's like,
Jesus
he'll be
Christ.
like, he'll be like, the Earth is flat. I'm like, don't sign.
And he's so like his voice is so like calm.
No, like, because I try to debate everything I can around people that know me, and they know how fucking stupid I could be. I'm like, especially when people like the young Earth Christians who believe that the Earth is flat and 10,000 years old. I'm like, but how? Like, you know how one of their legit things is like, oh, but because you know how it's physically impossible for us dinosaurs to ever roam the Earth, right?
It's physically impossible for what?
For humans and dinosaurs to walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah. One fucker said, "Oh, it's not that hard," and it happened. And I'm like,
What? Like how do you know? How do you know that shit? Were you there?
no, because you know how younger Christians follow the strict interpretation of the Bible.
Yeah, but there was no religion back then. There was
Yeah,
just
I'm like,
dinosaurs.
they probably had a religion called fucking "I'm gonna kill you to survive."
Cavemen had no dinosaurs. They were just like, oh my god.
The probably the closest thing to dinosaurs they had were crocodiles and alligators. Because they've been around for how long again? Like 100 million years?
And he's talking about how like life came out of the water and like eventually walked onto land.
Yeah.
And
And
the fact that with all the comets and meteors, that the fact that we have life on Earth is because of bacteria that were in a comet that hit the Earth, and that's where we got life. So
Yeah.
our life, in his mind, came from another world. What the fuck? Oh my god! And I watched this shit. And I'm trying to go to sleep, and I can't.
Dude, me and you are on the same page. We'll be like, what the fuck? What?
Dude, and I love it. I do love it. I love that whole series.
Legitly, like, I love watching stupid shit, even if it's gonna piss me off, because I know it's gonna piss me off.
Oh my god, I know, and it blows your mind.
Like,
It-
okay,
Like it makes you realize that you don't know shit about anything.
and then you question your fucking existence, which she always does. I hate it. But he's like, but you know how fuck what was I gonna say? Fuck. God damn it, I don't remember.
He says so much. It's so hard to like.
We were talking about younger Christians. The closest thing to um dinosaurs we will ever have are gators and crocs.
Yeah, and birds.
Birds
Yep.
too. And it's like, because especially like the gators and crocs, they're like 100, 150 million years now, right? Yeah. Their evolution was getting more tough fucking scales and a fucking bigger jaw force for biting and a lot of other shit. And just they're legit, like they're young, right? Because I watch like Brave Wilderness a lot. Their fucking bite as a baby are fucking powerful still.
Oh my god, I know. I know.
Like they clamp on, they don't let go. And if you move, they'll bite harder.
Well, the
Like,
fact that like reptiles and birds have been
they've been around for hundreds of millions.
ancestors of the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Especially
But-
like what was it called? Well, it's not technically a dinosaur, but back then, fuck, pterodactyl.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know how we used to think they were dinosaurs?
But if you question that, if you like really say like, where the fuck do these big ass reptiles come from? Which they were big ass reptiles.
Oh yeah, they were
His
huge.
theory is that way back when the Earth was all about, it was like big ass volcanoes and lava. It was uninhabitable. And then
Yeah.
a meteor came with bacteria, and then
Those bacteria started banging.
and then it was in the sea, and then like eventually a sea monster, a small, whatever the fuck it was, crawled out of the sea onto the land, and then that's how it ended up.
You know?
And you're
Like,
like,
don't
oh
get
my
me wrong.
God.
Don't get me wrong. I believe in evolution. Right?
Dude, all right.
We both
People-
you believe in it too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And it's like a lot of people are like, but why do we do this at the same time? We can go back like 250,000 years ago, and there's a missing link between our actual ancestor that links us between apes and gorillas from like the monkeys and stuff from us. We never found it yet. It's just one.
The
It's like
fucked up
one
part
interesting
is
thing.
we are 90, was it 96, 98% chimpanzee.
Yeah.
That's a lot of monkey, dude. That's a lot of monkey.
We just
That's
can
like
walk upright. We don't have a
2% where we can think and we can write and we can, we have this whole society.
Granted,
That's a lot of
evolution is still a theory, but it has enough science to be an actual thing. Like scientists is like, yeah, we believe in it, because we still have that missing link, but we don't know where that missing link is.
Dude, it fucking kills me. It kills me. And I love watching these shows because it opens your minds. Like, we are so small. Like, beyond that.
Like if we were alive when like the T-Rexes are alive, right? We will be crushed in 2 seconds. We'll be annihilated.
They said we were. They said we were. We had like spears and fire. Like, we just made fire, and that was the biggest invention of our time at that point. But there was fucking dinosaurs. We live in the caves. How the fuck did we come out on top?
Yeah, because you know how in museums, right? It shows the size of human compared to a T-Rex. I'm 6'4". That fucker's still taller than me. How the fuck am I gonna kill a T-Rex to survive?
Yeah, dude, I'm 6'1". It doesn't matter if I live in a cave or not. That's just gonna eat my ass, man.
And you know how powerful that head is? It doesn't matter if I was gonna go out or stay in. The force that it will hit the fucking cave That whole cable falling on us.
But they say a meteor came in and killed all of the motherfuckers, and we lived.
But wouldn't that make us instinct too, and would still be in fucking God, like heaven and shit? Because we never committed any crimes or
No,
anything.
dude. Well, that goes into religion because I don't know. I don't believe in Adam and Eve.
Well,
I
if you do believe in it, it's literally wait, we are all fucking committing incest. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That means that if you believe in Adam and Eve, that means that all of us are related in some way.
In some way we are, but reality, I believe we all are kind of related to the point where we can still fuck and not have a fucked up kid due to genetics.
Yeah, we're all a product of incest.
Yeah, because we all came from the same person. If you believe in God or not, how the like, because atheism, literally, right? It can be debunked with science and facts, and it has been done too. You can praise whoever you want. I don't care. But there's one cult. There's one cult that will kill you if you just draw the radicals who will kill you just for drawing their profit. You know where that's from, huh?
One cult? No.
No. Remember this, okay? Listen to what I say, okay? And you'll get where I got this from. So there's good cults and there's bad cults. A bad cult is like, we don't have to name any names, but they will kill you if you draw their fucking guy. Come on, dude. From Joe Rogan, come on. Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I love Joe Rogan. I listen to his stand up.
Dude, I love the trigger one. He was like, well, he was talking about the radicalization in Islam, remember?
His first stand up special?
I think it was in 2016 for Netflix. I don't remember if it was his first or second.
I know what you're saying, but I can't place. Because I love Joe Rogan will destroy anything ever.
Dude, he doesn't give a fuck.
But he's on some shit, dude. He's on some shit. He's so high all the time.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people, like, I don't think you know this, but you know how people say, oh, it's right for the refugees to come? You know?
The refugees?
Like the refugees of any country.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not a right to come here, it's a privilege. And they're like, oh, you're racist. I'm like, no. I'm like, it's racist if I call them a demeaning fucking thing. I didn't call them that. Like, no, but you're still right. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, do you know me personally? No. Then how can you stop attacking my character, you little faggot? I think it's so triggered. It's so amazing. But yeah, there's some. They were talking about Mormon. He was talking about Mormons too. He was like, the Mormons are such a good cult.
The Mormons?
Yeah, he's like, the Mormons are such a good cult. You want to know why? You remember the creators of South Park when they made the play about Mormons and it was just bagging them?
No, I don't watch South Park too much.
Well, their creators made a play about Mormons and how they were and perceived. The Mormons, right? They you know the playbill for like the show.
Yeah.
You want to know what they did? Those fuckers didn't do anything but bought a whole page to advertise Mormonism. Those fuckers literally took it on the chin and just went, "Oh," and then back. I'm like, damn.
I have some friends that are Mormon, and they're so fucking adamant about that shit.
You know?
So adamant. They like
Like,
a friend of mine I went to high school with. Like the first guy that she dated, she married him,
you know?
and they're gonna have like 18 kids because they don't believe in birth control
Well,
or
in a sense,
caffeine or any of that shit.
in a sense, right? Birth control is a sham in a way, because you can still have a kid on birth control.
I mean, you
But it
could.
controls how many kids you pop out.
Well, if they don't believe in it, then they don't use it.
Yeah. Like, granted, I'm anti-abortion, but people are like, "Oh, so you're anti-contraceptives?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, get all your contraceptives from anywhere.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've almost gotten. I dated 2 girls for 3 years, and I almost got her pregnant. I thought I was having a kid a couple times, like 4 or 5 times. They were on birth control, but I'm not Mormon. Like Mormons, they don't even fuck with that shit.
Well, yeah,
So-
it's because they don't believe in it. Because you're technically, it's a sin, you know.
So they pop out kids
Because
like
and then
Taz
they say,
dispensers.
and then they say, "Oh, it's God's will for me to have like 90 billion kids." I'm like, yeah, that's a good thing until you have to pay for their shit.
Yeah, they have 9 kids.
Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with at most 4. 4's fine and manageable. Me and you can agree on that, right?
4, yeah, that's a lot, but yeah, it's manageable. But they just go. They just go.
Yeah. One of my exes wanted 8 kids.
Like that's proof, man. That's
No,
proof
she's not
right
even
there.
Mormon. She's not even Mormon. She's like,
She's not Mormon.
she's not Mormon, but she's Roman Catholic.
Does she use?
No, Roman Catholics don't believe in birth control either. I'm like,
Oh, really?
that's what I think, yeah. I don't remember if they don't believe in it. No, they don't believe in
Well,
it, I think.
there's the proof right there, dude. You have 8 kids.
I'm like, I'm fine with fucking having 3 kids, 4 kids the most. But 8 fucking kids?
That's yeah.
I'm
Like
like,
that's a TLC show right there.
yeah.
Like they have shows with 16 people and they're a Mormon and they squeeze out a 17th person. Like at that point, they walk out of your vagina. Like your vagina is so fucked up
Well,
at that point.
science proves that it will just snap back together, but it'll still be a little loose. I'm like, I made a joke with her. I'm like, my ex, I'm like, we can have 4 kids. After that, after the fourth kid, I'm gonna go fucking jerk off, go to a sperm bank, and keep my sperm there if you want any more kids. You know what this bitch said? She said, okay. And I even gave her the address to it too. So I might have a fucking kid popped out of somewhere.
Oh my god, dude! I want 3 kids, max.
Yeah. Like, to me, I want a daughter. Because I'm a daddy for life, you know? Like, you know how most people are like, oh, I want guys. Yeah, I want that. I want a boy too, right? But I want a girl, you know? Then I have a right to be overprotective, you know? I like how we went from fucking Call of Duty, Battlefield, GTA, teaching, evolution,
Yeah.
and everything. But hey, it's fun. And it's like, why? Not the order we go in, but it's like, why have so many kids? Like, the ex that wanted 8 kids texted me back Sunday when I was having the quote unquote hangover everyone was telling you about. And she's like, how would you feel if we got back together and had 7 kids? I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm like, make your 4 and we'll find.
I know. I told my ex I wanted 3 kids. That's it, dude.
I'm like,
I
4
mean,
is
4.
manageable.
I mean, 4 would be okay, but not like 8. Because she's like, I want like 5 kids. No. No. No.
No, it has to be at least an even, close to even number. Not near double digits.
Like, first of all, you have to squeeze that shit out. It's not on me. It's on you, dude.
I'm like, hey, if you want to squeeze out 8 living human beings, go for it.
Oh my god. Which is a whole nother conversation.
You know
Because what?
You know what we should do? We should, since we already went on the topic of like everything this episode without Prada a bit moderating us, we should just go into some politics. Not just here, but like everywhere, since we already talked about some political fucking issues. We already hit the hay with it without us even knowing. Jesus fucking Christ. We're like, yeah, we're never talking about politics. Boom, politics.
Well, it's not politics. It's fucking Mormonism.
Yeah. So,
Fuck birth control. We're going to have all the kids we want.
I'm like, okay, so 2? So 2, 3, what?
All right. Yeah, it works. I'm about to go to bed.
Alright. I'm gonna end. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna fucking do the ending. Alright, bye.